School life is deadly. School life is deadly. Okay. Shards of glass. I want to guess it's from a protein glass or protein bottle. Looks like poison. He's all red in the top bottom section of the bottle, right? Okay. A figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. Monokuma figure. I need a plushie, man. Could be Monokuma's involved. His fucking calling card.
Huh? Well...
I gave it to her. Candy wrapper. You could put poison in almost anything. This is like Johan poison in the fucking candy, man. Made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. Always incriminating herself almost.
Cause, I mean...
You wanted to give her a sweetie. Interesting. That Johan poisoner.
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
She always likes to blame everyone else. Always. Right here in the rec room. Left a note for each of them. Why? Oh my days. When you know that people have been dying in shady ways, why would you do this? Why would you isolate people? Why would you go around isolating people out for letters here and there? Why be so crafty about things? Why not just fucking speak things out? You know what I mean? Like, why not just be honest and open with each other? Why fucking the underhanded letters? Slip the letter under the door, oh, scrunch up the paper, shove it in his pocket. Like, what's going on? Why is everyone being so crafty and underhanded when people are fucking dying, man? Hey, what up, Extra Towel? Sorry, man. Sorry, I was stuck in my own rant for the people on the archive. For the people in the archive, I'm like, why haven't you learned to be open and honest? Are all of these guys this conniving? What kind of friendship is this? Just in time. Yeah, I just started 4 minutes ago or so. Why does the time even matter, man? She's fucking dead, man. I know poison is involved though. I don't know who though. Monokuma has a pretty good motive to kill someone. We assume he won't kill anyone, but there's no rule that says Monokuma can't kill someone. Extra Tao Tanya-sama. So it's not Sama, Tanya-chan. Jeez Louise. Hina the crybaby. Whoa, that's a truth bullet. Really? She's a truth bullet? Her account is okay. How you doing, Extra Towel, man? You good? Is the chat working? I know there's a delay on it. Remember, if you type a long message, it'll get cut off. So Tanya-chan loved it. So let me tell me, are you watching Goblin Slayer and Karakuri Circus and all these new shows coming out right now? What kind of shows do you watch? Apart from the shows obviously that I'm reacting to. Confirm what I just heard with 3 of them. Alright. Man, who took down the giant, man? Who took down the giant Sakura? Sakura comes off like a trap, almost a parody of a trap, but in the end she is literally what she says she is. She's a chick, just a very roided up chick. She also vomited blood. It was the blood that killed her. Sorry, the poison that killed her. Poison. She's ingested something that had poison in it. The dispute's gonna be on what poisoned her. That's the problem. What is it, the sweets? Oh, there he is, the bell end. I don't watch a lot of recent shows, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. You bought your freedom by not watching recent shows.
Naturally.
Honestly, some modern shows are a commitment that doesn't pay off. So often. In this day and age, it's often a commitment that doesn't pay off. You bought yourself your freedom. I don't have... Wait, Sakura vomited perhaps in connection to why she died. Really? Really? Why not? He bellowed. Thinks he knows better than me. That's a protein drink thing.
So
I'm drinking my own shit. Thankfully it's not poisoned by some weeb. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved the protein.
wrong.
I'll take that to her. Chem A2. It's from the chemistry lab where the poison was. It had also had poison. Don't these guys know not to trust anything in this place? They could use anything to kill you, man.
Just a second. Hey.
Glass. It's the same glass from the poison, probably. Oh, window, okay.
Correct.
They're underneath it. So it was already broken when she dropped the protein can. So it could be from something else, or somebody else broke in, put the chair against the door. So they broke in it and then did it. I've been looking for the classics like Serial Experiment Lane. I love that philosophical shit. Yeah, man. There's so few animes like that from what I've heard. I haven't seen Lane. I haven't seen Tex and Alize. I haven't seen some of the other Angel Egg, those things. But they're on my list. They're on my list. They're all coming, man. There's no doubt. You should have no doubt that good shit will come on my reactions. I've got good people recommending good shows. Sorry. Good shows. So they're coming. Even if it takes me a year to get to them, they'll come. Classics, yeah. There's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty out there. It's just some lesser known ones. Alright, we got this.
What?
Yeah. Why was she asking to meet her? Killed by... See, they're all scared. What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? Heaven help you, man, if you cross Sakura, man. RIP, man. RIP. No, I'm inclined to believe Byakuya. He's too proud. He's too proud to you know what I mean?
come on.
Movie saw from my side. Come on, man. I thought we had a rapport here. Yes. 8 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Oh my god, that fucking song. Yeah. I actually went back and watched that a couple of months ago. Yeah, a couple of months ago. And it wasn't as bad as I remember, man. I remember it not being what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Aha, what's this? These little jars. Forward bottle. Yeah, these are the Monokuma drinks. Oh, there was a chess piece in one of these. There's 2 missing. One's not accounted for. Have you seen Kara no Kyokai? Okay, here's. Let me quickly explain. I'm not gonna go too long into it. I know people don't like me getting distracted, right? But look, I can press X to go forward. I can stop it here. I did accidentally the spin-off movies, the spin-off Kara no Kyokai movie, the first one, and I was like, I was lost. I was partially lost, and partially the film was just not good. The film was just straight up not good. But then people told me it's only a spin-off. It's not as good as the mainline series, the 6-7 movies. I will be doing Kara no Kyokai after Angel's Egg and Wolf Children. So yeah, the mystery is how was Sakura poisoned? Poor Sakura. Yeah.
So
But it's on my list. Kara no Kyokai. Area 88 OVA is on my list as well. Pat Labor OVA's films. Or Pat Labor, however the fuck you want to say it. Yeah, the more I think of Halloween 3, I wish the franchise had anthology format starting with the 3rd one. But oh well. I'm not gonna lie, I like where they took the mythology. They're so obsessed with demythologizing Michael Myers that he's not this demonic cult of. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you'll see in the later films. They really go into his backstory and everything. So there's even a very famous face you'll see in Halloween 5. No, sorry, Halloween 6. Very famous face in Halloween 6.
in other words,
A Monokuma bottle, yeah. One's accounted for, the other isn't. I'm sort of making sense of it. How we, yeah. Yeah. Started out as a bottle, yep. No, she wasn't hit on the head. Don't think for the obvious. She got poisoned, for sure. Byakuya's getting it wrong. Byakuya has been getting it wrong, so I know his assumption's shit. But in this one, I know I'm not gonna get it right, man, because this one's really complicated. Ah, what's this? Oh, there's blood there. There's a blood stain from the magazine. Shit. She must have thrown up there, maybe. Yeah, she could easily have thrown up there. Okay, alter ego. Anything more?
however,
Yeah,
It's
not
true.
without a fight. She was poisoned. If she would have fought if it was physical. Nah, she got poisoned. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what up, Sinbad? Sinbad, sorry. How's the kid able to get the upper hand? It's because the fucking. I think she got weakened by the poison. Could be she got weakened by the poison. I was on my way to upload the kittens video when I saw this. What kittens video? I'm also done editing my Halloween 2 review, but at least I have my Halloween 3 and 4 reviews recorded in the meantime. Nice. I can't wait for you to watch Halloween 4 and 5, which go together, and 6 is its own thing, but it's still connected to 3 and 4. My internet is not cooperating today. Okay.
certainly.
Poison is definitely involved. I can't rule that out. It's definitely involved. Okay, are we done here? There's a chair there. How long is this one going to be? I'm not sure. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I don't want to go 3 hours. I just need to do other stuff. By doing this, I delay what I was intending to do. A few other things I'm intending to do, so. But I don't mind going 2.5 hours today, so you're good. There's only 15 minutes in. I'll get to them. I'll get to the red room, hopefully. No tampering. Someone got smashed in. Smash window. Let yourself in. Then again, they could easily use the glass to patch it up. I don't know. Yeah. Same suspicion on the door itself. There's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. Yeah, could be that. Could be that. But then the protein drink is on top of it. Someone dropped it after the fact. I think someone was in a rush to clear up the evidence. Oh, Moin, which Halloween films do you find the weakest? The weakest are the Rob Zombie ones. But even those are good. No, sorry. Forget that. Halloween Resurrection is by far the shittest Halloween film I've ever seen. Halloween Resurrection was just a mess. Buster, look, all I'll say is Buster Rhymes. Buster Rhymes in a Halloween film? Fuck off, man. Is this where the cool kids are at? Yeah, Lil Dil Shaggy. Thank you. This is the first time you're on my stream, right? Lil Dil. Lil Dil Shaggy. This is where the cool kids are at, yeah. Some people who don't watch my anime reactions watch my Danganronpa ones. Yeah, whatever. Have I not examined everything? Like, how much is there? Am I missing something? Oh, there's something else. Fucking locker. Okay, yeah, Halloween Resurrection is by far the worst. God damn, that was terrible. Even Rob Zombie's films were better than Halloween Resurrection, man.
Why?
H2O isn't that great either, but it's got Jamie Lee Curtis, so... Someone inside the locker and left a handprint. You think they were hiding in the locker for her? They could have easily been hiding in the locker. No way Sakura could fit in there. Who you think done it so far? I think Aoi did it, Simbadass. I still think Aoi did it. She was the first to notice the poison in the chemistry room. The same place where she got her protein thing. She could have easily put a bit of poison inside the protein thing. Or in the sweets or whatever. Killer hidden there until the lock room was open. Yeah, this is the theory that the killer was inside the room. Even with the door locked from the outside.
Wrong.
That's not a possibility. Why the fuck not? The locker was already open. I like that angle. I like that we're seeing her through that angle now. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Aoi Bungaku did it. More hidden there after we opened the door. Okay. I did watch the anime version of the game, but totally forgot what happened in it. Oh, you've seen Danganronpa the anime? Nice, nice, Shaggy. So you recognize what's going on right now, right?
Listen.
Oh, you forgot what happened. Okay.
So then.
Told people. Okay. There's two more guys I gotta talk to. You go in my place. Okay. See, why is she barking orders? Or why am I listening? Where's my agency in this game? That's one thing I did worry about before starting the Danganronpa series, that there wouldn't be agency. There's just enough agency in this game where you feel like you're in control, but not so much where your character's an avatar. Like, okay, yeah, that's it. Back to the rooms. Yep. I don't know, man. Aoi seems too normal to be involved in anything murder. If I've learned anything from this game, it's to expect the unexpected. Aoi, I think she would have done it. Who else could it be? Aoi is the least likely suspect because she's so fucking emotional. She might be the most efficient killer of all, though. That's the problem. I can't trust anyone now. Where the new dude's at? Ping pong. You know when we in the West have a term bingo, like bingo, I just figured out the answer. Apparently in Japan is ping pong. Ping pong, like bingo. So whenever I see ping pong said like someone's got a fucking flash, it comes up as bingo or something. Fun fact. Oh, I missed it. You're gonna have to rewrite that, Sinbad. I just missed it. Lol, the moment I knew Danganronpa had a game, I dropped the anime, and yeah, totally worth it. Yeah. As far as when I would rank the Halloween films so far, from what I've seen, number 4 is Halloween 4. I really love Halloween 4. Number 3, Halloween 2. Number 2, Halloween 3. Number 2, that's pretty high, honestly. That's pretty high for Halloween 3. Number 1, the original. Yeah, the original can't be beat. For me, it's 1 then 4. I like Halloween 1 first. Second is 4. I really like Halloween 4 because it doesn't have the dumb slasher flick problem. A fun fact, Kodaka said that Toko is a better representation of the Danganronpa series than Monokuma. What? So like a Jekyll and Hyde personality? Is that because of the half, even the visual of Monokuma is half black and evil, other half? What is it?
You know?
Hey, look how suspicious this mofo looks. Look at the expression on his face. Does he even know she's dead? He doesn't.
What? Could it be?
Hey, what up, Just JLA Summer? Special abilities. So guys, tell me about this Goblin Slayer shit. Why is everyone's hyping it so much? Is it the new Berserk? Everyone calls that the new Berserk. Darlin and Franks is the new NGE. Goblin Slayer is the new Berserk. Bullshit. Olga told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. Why these three? Why the dudes?
What?
Meet with her, of course. Didn't she write you a note?
How about that?
In person, she happened to mention something like in passing. Fuck this note shit, man. Somebody needs to write a thing. If you find this on me and I'm dead, it was this person. You get the list on Twitter. Yeah, I got the list. I checked. I was looking over it. I can't really say much apart from some of them look like I'll do them, but I can't do them now until I've done stuff I promised to do. Like I have a short list of things that I tweeted out, right? After that I can start looking into them. Goblin Slayer is just a hentai with hentai parts cut out. I'm waiting for Stimcast for the dub of Goblin Slayer. See how it is in the dub. Good. Oh, you did the list. I didn't see it. Gotta check after the thing. Yeah, except I need to find that tweet myself. I've got it written in a Word document somewhere. I'll repost it if you can't find it. It's got a bunch on there. Baki the Grappler, Rose of Versailles, a bunch of other shows that I promised to do. Angel Egg. Nurse's Office. Paranoid Agents on there. What is, you know what? Yasuhiro is such a bellend sometimes. You can't get no fucking answers out of this guy. He pulled his hands back. Big goofy smile on his face. What is this? Fallout Heroes. Oh, he's got the sweet wrapper. Huh? Aoi's been giving out sweet wrappers. Is she trying to kill people?
What?
Do you know what? It's gotta be Aoi, man. How do you like the music for this game? I really enjoyed the music for this game. Even hearing them over and over, I don't get sick of them. You can get sick of music hearing it over and over again. I don't get sick of them. I think they're decent. Yeah, about Halloween 4, I had some issues with it regarding Dr. Loomis and Mikey from Halloween 2's ending to Halloween 4, but I enjoyed Halloween 4 regardless.
Hey, come on.
Just a bit of trash. We found that rapper at the scene of the crime. I think the sweet rappers are the clue. It will be the thread throughout this whole case. The sweet rappers will be this thread. That if you pay attention, the investigation music is investigative as fuck. Do you remember the Rob Zombie? You haven't seen him yet. Full Metal, but there's a line. I will say there's what's that fucker's name? Danny Trejo is in Halloween. I want to say Halloween 1 remake by Rob Zombie. There's some funny lines in that fucking film. Mikey, I was good to you, Mikey. I was always good to you, Mikey. And he's fucking getting his head flushed down the toilet. He was the only guy that was nice to Michael Myers in the Institute. I'm not spoiling anything. It's just, you'll see it. Yeah, he was the nicest guy to Michael Myers, but Michael Myers still fucking killed him. Alright, sorry. I was good to you, Mikey. Wait. Celeste. Fucking Belen. Chihiro. Fucking Chihiro. You know what? Every time I look at these fucking these images on their doors, you kind of feel for them, man. They're not with you anymore. I want to see if she got sweet too. Oh shit. I wish YouTube would let me post the link. The most negative word.
Well, what do you want?
Humanity's dark side. I think Toko does represent, very much represents what they're trying to go for in this,
so
right?
You're back to normal.
Humanity's
Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Oh shit.
Don't
Okay.
even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
She probably generated that personality because of
I
trauma.
was in such a good mood too.
This reminds me of what was I watching? With someone who generated a personality. It was Daredevil. Sorry, not Daredevil. It was fucking Iron Fist. Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary. That's who she is. Typhoid Mary in Iron Fist. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of them. But what is your favorite execution so far? My favorite execution so far has got to be. Fuck, who am I forgetting? Leon. Give me a second, people. I'm not gonna lie, Leon's felt painful. Leon's execution felt like it could fucking hurt. I know Celeste got burnt, right? But no, actually, you know, fuck that. A fucking fire truck plowing into Celeste while she's on fire. That was hands down the best.
I was hoping to talk to you about something.
That was the best. That was the
now
best.
a bad time?
Yeah, let's talk. Talk to me. Talk to me. Slithered out of the hole. Look at the way they describe that. Toko slithered out into the hole. I like that.
What do you want?
Talk, yeah. Just tell her the Sakura is dead. Why are they all surprised, man?
Well,
What is secrets? Toshi had asked me to meet with him. My favorite Dr. Loomis quote is, I shot him 6 times. I shot him 6 times. Leon, yeah, Mondo was 10 to butt a lich. That was the funniest to Miyazaki. That was the funniest, but the most savage one, like just on both levels, on actually the actuality of what was happening, and on a really funny level was Celeste's death. Mondo is one of the worst in all the series. Is it? Mondo was pretty butter, literally. He went around so fast that he turned him into butter. She wanted to meet with Master. I saw an Indian Bollywood film with someone racing around a bike inside of a pit, and he fucking died. Yeah, I love Celeste's execution too. It was so satisfying. Yeah. It had so much imagery to it. Witch burning, vampire burning, Boudica, female revolutionary burning. Then a fucking fire truck just plows into her, and it kind of totally undermines what she wanted, right? The martyr's death somehow that it was trying to show. She was wanting to be a fucking vampire, man. I did get the note. I didn't go see her. Was I scared? Maybe Sakura trusted them. Maybe Sakura could only trust these 3. Makes you wonder why Sakura didn't trust me enough. Why don't I fucking get notes? Why is Yasuhiro getting all the notes? Yeah, fuck off. Go back to your room. Get your head sorted. Then talk to me. Alright. Now the truth bullet. Actual crime scene on top of that. Yeah, I need to go to the chem room. Floor in the rec room. Okay. Yeah, let's go rec room. physics lab. Where's the chem lab? I want to go to the chem lab. That my mind is just on that. Which floor was it? The chem fucking lab. Wait a second. Data center control room. There it is. Okay. Yeah, see, Byakuya knows he's there, man. He's fucking there already. Maybe it's because she trusts them the least. Ever think of that? What? There's evidence now that she called them there, and then, but then why would someone, like, knowing that there's paper evidence, there's just, everyone knows now that you three were there. But actually, maybe she covered herself. Maybe she covered herself that way. I put the link to the list on my channel. It's in the about tab in my description or in the link section below that. Okay, Jess. Okay, I'll check it out. This music is jokes. Where the buddy at, man? Music. Chem is behind me, right? Oh god, I'm still like, you turn so slowly. Like when it waves across a door, it slows down. Your right stick just slows down. I wish they didn't do that. Where the fuck is the chem lab? Wait. I wish I knew my position on the map. It doesn't quite show it. Speaking of horror, I'm so not looking forward to Goosebumps 2. While it's children's horror, I thought it worked the best by adapting. Your thing got cut off. Your thing got cut off. Data lab. Thankfully, they're not so big. Probably down there. Headmaster, hold on. Okay. By adapting into a show. I mean, the Goosebumps TV show was okay. I remember the Goosebumps TV show on television. I don't know what Jack Black being in it does for it. Oh, come on, man. Where the fuck is this chem room? Data lab. Come on. Okay, 64A4B. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. I love the Goosebumps theme, yeah. You will beware, you're in for a scare. Goosebumps. They use that for the Shrek meme, right? You will beware, you're in for a fucking scare. Goosebumps. Yeah, it's a memorable theme. See, he actually said it. I see you had your eye on the chem lab. I had my fucking eye on the chem lab. There's gonna be poison here, watch. Where my usual dogs at, man? Where my boy Baker? Baker, where you at? Wherever you are, you're promoted to head lackey. Byakuya greatness. Okay, let's see what we got here. Damn, I wanna look at that fucking cupboard. Such a dick, but such a lovable dick, yeah. Two heads are better than one, as they say. But he contributes nothing. He contributes nothing. I'm the one. Why does Makoto solve everything? Like, why am I the one that has to solve everything? What's so special about my character? What the fuck is this? Somebody shat themselves, man. It's poison. That looks like a red bottle as well. Chem C4. What is this? Resident Evil. I gotta make Togo loves that dick. Moin, would you start Danganronpa 2 before 2020? I'm gonna Dragon Quest 11 is my next stream game. But I don't know, it's so long. I don't know whether I want to commit to streaming Dragon Quest. No, Resident Evil Kingdom Hearts is my next game. After those, I'll look into Danganronpa 2, I think. I need to take a break from, you know what I mean? Leave enough of a gap where I can appreciate Danganronpa 2. Not jump onto Danganronpa 2 and be like, oh man, the improvements aren't that much and all that. Assuming you finish this one in 2018. Yeah, I'm on chapter 4, there's 6 chapters, right? So
in other words...
And I'm definitely finishing this before Resident Evil 2 Kingdom Hearts, so... Yeah, not for me. Monster Hunter World, not for me. I recognize its achievements and what it did for Capcom, but it's not for me. It's too clunky, it's too cumbersome. I haven't got the patience for it. It's not tight like a Dark Souls. It's even more cumbersome and managey than you know. And it's better with co-op though, I've heard, so maybe it was that. I couldn't find anyone to play with, so. Truth bullet, C4. A good gap is 6 months in my opinion. It will be less of a gap. Well, actually 6 months is a good gap, yeah. I'll leave a gap. I'm also trying to get hold of a Danganronpa 3 code, V3 code. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. Like I went to a website connecting my channel, and then you can get free codes, right, for games. So I've just requested a free code. Hopefully I can get a free code for Danganronpa V3, but I don't know if I can. Just seen as a whole. Footprints, man. Whoever the footprints belong to, they're the killer, I think.
What?
No one bothered to pick him up. Sketch of the room. I sunk 60 hours into it within 6 days. I heard loads of people play that game. It sounds fun. When people talk about Monster Hunter World, it sounds fun. But when I saw it in action, it just wasn't for me. It was multiple 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. sessions. Are you kidding me? 10 a.m. in the morning to 4 a.m. the next day. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking with me right now? Okay. How will this help?
I see.
Whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. Okay. I'm trying to remember where Aoi was. Sakura could have had business here because of a protein shake thing. If there's protein bottles there, then maybe. Not protein bottles, protein shake bottles. Controversial ending, nice. I was so addicted to it, and it was hella fun the whole time. The V3 I've heard a few good things about as well. D2 though, I've heard a lot of things, really good things as well. Your feet do appear to be too big. Okay. Unfortunately, he wants it to be me, the motherfucker. He wants it to be me, the dickhead. Dickhead. Okay. Spill right around the time of the accident. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, DR2 is the best one, no competition. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a like a leap from this. Not to say that I expect, like, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this level of quality. Okay. What's on A? Let me see if it's dietary supplements and different medicines. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. Sakura would be here. Label letter A, but then someone who poisoned it could also be here. Showing on the section A. But wait. There's one bottle here labeled Chem C9, and we saw that. Put it here on accident. Labels have been switched. I tell you now, labels are probably switched. Someone will be fucking switching labels. Pouring shit out into other things. They're reagents. Simply put, they used experiments to bring in about a chemical reaction. You know what? You know what? You know what? Someone made a chemical reaction happen. I think so. The sweets are the trigger. I'm checking the list, and wow, you saw the list, yeah? It will be fun watching more and react to hentai, so yeah, should check out Goblin Slayer. No way, man. Everything, whenever I see anime Twitter, man, and on my timeline, always something hyping up. Like I said, Darling and Frank's fucking, I bothered with ReZero. I didn't look back at ReZero. Every time they hype something up, it's not worth my time. I've been around long enough on YouTube and the anime community to know when they're chatting shit to me, man.
That's fine.
Sometimes it's, to have this relationship between subscriber and viewer, sorry, as content creator subscriber, you have to listen, but then you have to draw a line somewhere. You have to. Besides the fights, Goblin Slayer is pretty bland. I'd imagined. This community hypes everything up, right? Because they're just desperate. They won't look backwards. They'll keep waiting for something good to come. And then they'll hype up mediocrity. Letter B, okay. Partial in section B. There might be some chemicals that have been mislabeled, man. It's because why is C9 in the A section? You know what I mean? That's C, right? Why is C in the fucking A section? Literally nothing special about Goblin Slayer. Good. Somebody put the C in the fucking A. Where the protein shit was. Someone poisoned her. I want to say it's Aoi, man. I want to say. The formula is going into Goblin Lair. Vicious rape scene. Kill goblins. The later big fights are alright though. Okay. So goblins are bad in this? Good and bad in this? Reminds me of Bright, man. Bright racism. Goblin racism. Lethal chemicals. Yeah, there was a C section. Oh, come on. Yeah, something's going down here, man. I'm telling you. I don't think Sakura killed herself though. Do you think someone could have killed themselves in this game? Just go crazy. Kill yourself and then have it be blamed on someone that you hate. What a sacrifice. What a sacrifice. And blame Monokuma for it. That'd be jokes. Okay, we done. If you watch it, it will ruin goblins for you. How about reacting Black Clover? I heard it's underrated. But underrated? That's a joke, right, Giovanni? That's a joke, right? Black Clover's underrated. I don't know nothing about Black Clover, but I know it's not underrated.
I see.
Black Clover is really good, is it? I don't believe that, man. When you make a good detective, I never noticed the C bottle in the A section in my playthrough. Yeah, I mean, it's weird though, isn't it? Like, once I realized. Like, actually good. Are you kidding me? I don't know about that, man. Like, there are people I trust, like trust a lot that would know I not like Black Clover. Yeah, it was a joke. Besides, the main lead shouts like a crow. That's what I did hear. When the first episode aired, people said they hated his voice actor. They say they really found his voice actor off-putting. I don't know if that's the English dub or the Japanese dub. Where was the next place I had to go? Rec Room. Rec Room. Which is really fucking annoying. I'm still bitter about Pandora's Hearts. Wow, what a waste of a good concept. What do you mean Pandora's Hearts? I'm not familiar. I really like the fights in Black Clover and the fact that they don't abuse and overuse the MC's power like some duel. It takes 49 episodes to get good. It's not good. Yeah, that's true. It's a Japanese voice that sounds like a crow. Okay. Doesn't fucking Goku sound like a crow as well? Doesn't he sound like a fucking crow? Goku, the Japanese. He's a fucking crow as well. Filthy bellend. Let's go that way. The door is literally right here.
Hey.
Just about as good as you can expect, Toko. So Yoko,
see.
Kyoko. Toko, Kyoko, fucking hell, man. Hirobashi. Come on, man. That's why I like nicknames. Toko is so convenient. Someone must be like, of course.
Anyway,
What if Monokuma kills somebody? Sakura. Monokuma hates Sakura. Don't you think Monokuma said he can't do anything about Sakura wanting to fight him? On the rules, doesn't the rules say that Monokuma kills someone who tries to attack him or actually connects with attacking him? I don't know. After watching Goblin Slayer and watching the second episode of that time I became a slime, Isekai, I couldn't look at those nice goblins the same. I didn't expect you to make this much progress in 45 minutes. Good job. Yeah. Okay, we done, man. Nah, man, I pay attention. I can pay attention to two things at once in the moment. It's my short-term memory that's shit. Okay. There, the sweet rapper. Yeah, she's not the only one you gave it to. You slag. Fucking how has Yasuhiro got one? You bellend.
just a second.
Well, yeah, no,
Hey,
but... Well, I'm trying to. What do you think pressing X on a body does? You... What if I touch our muscles? Like, what am I saying? Shit, man. What do these fucking wedge muscles feel like? Fucking tree trunks. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. You and me both, man. And Monokuma only attacks when they broke the rules. Okay, yeah.
it's true.
What's the name? What's the slag's name? What was her fucking name? The first girl that died. She actually connected with him. Yeah, she's a detective, ultimate detective.
Hey,
Look here. Oh shit, whose shoes are that? Her shoes.
correct.
So yeah, that makes sense. She stepped in the powder.
I see.
Aoi. Monokuma only attacks on the Kyoko the best. Aoi. No, the chick that looks like Ann from Persona 5. My love Sakura. Look at her shoes. She looks so harmless. Yeah. The blonde girl, yeah. The pink haired girl. Why do I keep thinking she has pink hair? It's because of the pink fucking blood.
Hey,
Wound to her head, okay.
it's true. It would seem...
Yeah, I don't think that killed her. 2 blows to the head.
Indeed. Correct.
No trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
Okay, interesting. Alright, I think we done here, man.
Hey,
Okay, I got the shelf. New clues, interesting. Lots of people are mad about wasting her potential and killing her off so early. I mean, what potential? We didn't know nothing about her. I could pay attention to 2 things at a time, but with my mother tongue in English, I'm a disaster. I never saw any potential. Neither did I. She seemed like the most generic character. Clue. Magazine's upside down. What's she looking at? Ladies.
hey,
It's important for you to... Okay, okay. I've done this dance long enough, man. Kyoko. And she's grooming me to be the next Detective Conan, man. Nah. You see what they're doing? You see what they're fucking doing? They're hoping that we get baited into thinking it's Toko. They're trying to pull the Leon shit. That if you write it down, someone's gonna put 2 and 2 together, get fucking 5. Nah. It's not Toko. Toko's more likely to kill the boys. Nah. Sorry. Someone set this shit up, man. A dying mess. Unless Toko doesn't know Genocide Jack did it.
correct.
This is gonna be interesting. It could be, if it is Toko, it's one side of her or the other. Toko and Aoi. Either it's the most obvious choice or it's the least obvious, which is Aoi. Finger to write, dying
However,
message. While she was poisoned, she probably did it. Toko and Aoi are in the frame for this. For me, at least. I'm not gonna say 3 people, because then I might as well just be guessing at this stage.
What the heck?
Fuck off, man. She's so quick to jump to conclusions. Aoi is. She's always, every episode, she's like, you're the killer for sure. Yasuhiro, you're the killer. Fucking Hirumi said so. And you're fucking wrong. just please zip your mouth, fam. This one's way too on the nose. Someone's fucking with us right now. 7U7R. Waifu potential. Near the glass. Yeah. Okay, what am I missing right now? She said, let's check the protein. Yeah, I can open the protein bottle.
So...
Yeah, but open it. Let's open it. Chem A2. See, she drank out of it thinking it's A2, but she could have been drinking C poison. Chem C, the C9.
Hey. Correct.
Yeah, I'm just scared.
So...
I think I've got this. I think I got this down. What else is there?
Hey.
Monokuma bottles. Okay. You know what? Somebody fucking switched labels. Some motherfucker switched labels. Those bottles look like the poison bottles. Someone switched the Monokuma. I got this. It could be out. See, the way she was poisoned, I'm fine with. Now, who did it is I want to say Aoi.
Hey.
And if it's Toko, then it's probably one personality of Toko. I see. Correlation. Yep. The C9 bottle. They look alike.
So...
No, let me answer, man. Stop leading me, man. I hate when the game does this. It knows you know, but it wants you to say it in the way it wants you to say it. Fuck. No answer. What do you mean? Get your ass out of here, man. Get your fucking ass out of here.
Hey.
One other thing about Monokuma bottles. The music really brings out you inner detective. Yeah, it does. Maybe they did focus testing on this music. They got a panel of people to just listen to music and see who was most, what's the word, creative. Experiment.
Anyway.
I'm in enough to jigsaw puzzle now.
That doesn't matter.
And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here.
So
Nice. Moin really hates Kyoko. I hate being fucking lectured, man. When I know what I'm doing, man, just fucking let me do it. Kyoko is just like the de facto tutorial. No, sorry, do you know what? Fuck it. Kyoko is the hint system. She's a hint system. That's all she is. Kyoko's got. I know absolutely nothing about Kyoko. She's just a hint system. Let me use my intuition, man. She looks like a butthead. When I ask for help, you know what I need help in, which is that fucking rhythm action game. One thing I do not need help in is figuring out the clues. This game would be a third of the length less than it is if they cut out some of the fat that's involved. Let the difficulty be within the clue gathering and figuring out stage. Don't let the difficulty be in the rhythm action game. You know what I mean?
So then.
But she's still the waifu. She's the waifu, exactly.
In other words.
Scale from the camera. We use compare weights. Okay, we can compare the glasses. Sorry, the glass weights. How similar they are in mass. To see if they're the same
Listen.
bottles. that are being used. Okay, they're the same.
In other words,
You see how I kind of already know where they're going with this, but I just gotta go through the motions. This is why these streams have to be 3 hours long. They don't have to be. They don't have to be 3 hours long, these streams.
so then,
Made the interaction with Kyoko optional when you're lost. In the other games, you can set the action difficulty and the logic. Oh, nice. See, so my reaction to the game was correct. That they do implement these things. They do implement these things because people ask for them. You should do a Danganronpa speedruns, bro. I can't because I gotta get through text. I gotta walk with the archaic PSP system of controlling. Even fast travel is sort of cumbersome. The map is sort of cumbersome. They don't even show you where your location is on the map.
so then,
You just gotta orientate yourself. Okay, it weighs... It's not the same bottle then. Yeah, it's not the same bottle, but it looks like the same bottle. So you know it's the C9 bottle. I fucking told you.
in other words. Hey,
I know. And I know I'm gonna be using this in the fucking trial, man. There we go. Ding dong, bing bong. Fucking Bellans, I'm ready for you. I don't know who it is, but I've got my eye on people.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Yeah, maps get better, yeah? Do you know what I've noticed in video games? Maps are fucking terrible. Apart from these not generic, but these open world games, which have pretty decent maps. Most games have terrible maps. Metal Gear Solid 4 had a shit map. Neo Automata had the worst map I've ever fucking played in a game. Japanese games have terrible maps. Japanese games.
Should I do it? Is
You
it
can't
okay?
even place a
Can
marker
I?
on your
Can
cruiser's
I?
maps. You can't even place a fucking mark on that map.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial.
Class
Please
trial.
go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Do you think I can finish this trial in an hour and a half? Yeah, Neo Automata maps are fucking terrible.
See you soon.
This class trial can't be more than 90 minutes long. Can't be more than 90 minutes long. Shit, the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. Oh wow, we're already at the class trial. And whatever happens, I have to make something happen. Oh wow. So Monokuma doesn't want us to find the clues. You know what? It could be Monokuma. I don't know how, but somehow it'll be him. He's really rushed this one. I'm a martial artist. He's not sad that she's gone. Where my peeps at, man? There were like 10 of you last time. You would have loved to see this.
what?
I know Zesef wanted to see me figure this one. Skyrim is how maps should be handled. Yeah, those games know. Like that community is unforgiving about that stuff. Characters getting better is a horrible understatement.
Yes, indeed.
If you throw in a smiley face, it turns positive. I like that.
Well,
There's so few of us now.
yes, indeed.
I'll go with the trial. I'll go along with it until I just can't. I'm stumped. Then I'll go with it some more.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Wow, this one really crept on us quick. I usually expect to spend like 2 hours finding clues. Zesif, man, I fucking told you, man. You thought I'd be fucking here 2 hours from it. I know he watches this on the archive. I know you thought I'd take 2 hours to find the clues, but I already formulated my shit. This is why I left it for another stream. It was the 3D model, had a really good Assassin's Unity. It was basically a 3D model that you could zoom in and rotate. Nice. This trial is interesting, and every other trial after is even more. Okay.
Don't look at me! Don't be mean.
Don't be mean. I don't know who it is, man, but I've got my eye on two people, Aoi and Toko. There's absolutely no evidence for anyone else. Or Monokuma just rushed me. Monokuma doesn't want me to look at the locked door. Ah, man, Cheetah no Joe. You guys need to watch the Cheetah no Joe, man. Any of you guys that don't watch that stuff, man, you're wronging only yourselves, man. Moin, do you plan to do all the games? I plan to do. I've got the 1 and 2 on on PS4. This is the 2 double pack, right? So I'm definitely doing 1 and 2. I gotta see about 3. 3 is really expensive right now, and it's only digital. I don't like my games digital, so I'm trying to get a free code. Can you not kill more than one person? I don't know, man. We'll see. Ultra Despair Girls. Actually, you know what? Ultra Despair Girls, I've ordered a code for that as well. I'll see if I get it. Hope my channel is big enough for me to get it. I know smaller channels that get free codes, man. Like, maybe I have to review it or something. I don't know. Let me talk. You know what? Fuck it, man. Fuck talking to these guys. Let's just get on with it. Further away from our goal. You think Monokuma's trying to fuck with us right now? I don't want to lose my life in this trial though. It feels like ages since I've done a trial. I don't know why. It just feels like ages. I know I take gaps between them, but this time it feels like it's been ages since I've done a fucking trial. Watch the Moin Rage come now, man. Moin sponsored by Love Life, Ultra Despair Girls. I want to do Ultra Despair Girls to mix it up. I don't want to be doing like a visual novel after visual novel, break it up with some action, you know what I mean? Lower and lower. It's like descending into hell, man. Believe it or not, Toko is the most developed character throughout the series. Is she? I know nothing about Toko. Like, a little bits I know. She's had a traumatic past for sure. That's why I want him to do Ultra Despair Girls. Okay, so Toko's in Ultra Despair Girls. Nice. So Toko survives. I can deduce that Toko doesn't die, right? Well. Netflix suggested me Castlevania. Sink my teeth in or what? You haven't seen season 1, Giovanni? Fuck, just 6 of us. You must be so lonely. I'll get the fuck out of here. I wonder will the character end with one less classmate again. Shit, man. Yeah, watch it, yeah. Oh my god, what did I? Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. The series is not short, right? So, but then now, do you know what? I can kind of figure out who it is then. Because if Toko survives, I'm trying to think now. Shit, too late. If Toko survives, then she doesn't kill anyone. So I know it's not Toko in this one. I know for sure it's not gonna be Toko. You know what I mean? Be the Beginning is a really good show. That was. I'm not even mad. I'm sorry. I'm not even mad. That's jokes. The fact that Toko survived means she couldn't be executed, so she didn't do any of these, right? Hopefully, maybe she's the survivor, true survivor of a traumatic past. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to get out of this game, and the reason why this MC Makoto doesn't return for the second game. You know what I mean? Now I'm doing my detective shit. A deadly class trial. And that's cool, it's cool. If this wasn't going to be just a one-time thing, I have to get through the second game as well. It's not like it even spoils the second game. Maybe Ultra Despair Girls, but let's set my skills. You might be wondering how I got here. Did you get here through the gummy ship? Did you come here by gummy ship? Lost in thought. What's better? Let me see what's good. Bullet time battle. Okay. I don't know what. You know what? I think that. You know, attempted. Wait a second. Lost in thought. I don't want that one. I want the other one. I fucking hate that shit. Oh. Ah, fuck it, man. I'm gonna go for the first one. Lol, I mean, Ultra Despair Girls is a spin-off. Okay. I didn't even know Toko was gonna be an Ultra Despair Girls. Oh, you know, fuck it. Let's go with it, man. I've got my eye on 2 people. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
You think Toko will end up deceiving all of us? That'll be jokes.
Now then,
at some point.
Where to begin?
I know my guy ain't surviving this.
Whoa, Deja.
She's so quick to say who did it.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
It's not Toko. I think it's Aoi, man.
Idiot.
Hieroglyphs in the background. What is this fucking place? Is this some demonic fucking temple? Where it's like blood sacrifice and good needs to happen to some fucking satanic Baphomet deity.
I had nothing to do with
Baal, innit? B-A-A-L. Baal.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
I don't want to hear your
With that
stupid
haircut.
excuses.
She's always had it out for Yasuhiro. Aoi's had it out for Yasuhiro for ages. After you get through the promised shows, I think you should start with D-Gray Man. Bakuman's been added to my list. Bakuman, B-A-K. And D-Gray Man, I'll look into D-Gray Man. You know only 2 are supposed to lead this killing game. Oh, that's how you say giraffe in English. Gyroglyphicos in English. Hieroglyphics, yeah. Hieroglyphics, yeah. Aoi's account. God, this will be good. This will be good. Aoi's account will be good. Considering how dense she is.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
What?
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. Okay. Let me check. The notes, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, no, I know what it is. The only reason.
One of you.
Only reason, and
one of
you hated her.
killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
These are so
the only
obtuse
reason you have
sometimes.
her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Okay. Don't climb up
Shoot.
now. I hate the way they want to make me answer it. Could you just give me
It
a
was one of
multiple
you.
choice?
One of
Oh
you
man, this
killed
child be a
Sakura.
long one. Yeah, man.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Oh no, I know what. This bullet is for the
hated
second
her.
one.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No,
It's so simple. I was overthinking it, man.
Another reason you suspect them is
The
because
letters,
Sakura wanted to
yeah.
meet with them, right?
I thought they'd be coming swinging out the gate, man. They'd be swinging for me at the gate. I
Yeah,
was like,
and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
why? Just because they got letters. One of them did it. Oh, you did it, man. I think she did it. She's really fucking showing me how fucking smart she is. Pocket trash. Overt thinking.
The fact that Sakura
I feel like
wanted to
the
meet with
game is
all
my
three
biggest
of them,
enemy.
there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Wait. Sweet wrap up. There we go. I lost life, man. I don't want to have a trial where I lose life. I need that trophy.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
Second case in the third game. Shit was retarded. Almost a perfect crime. Shit.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Those are your
That's gotta be
sweets,
the wrapper
bitch.
from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Oh wow, so now he's
Ever
actually
since
getting a
we got
lie
into
about
the
it.
warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro,
You see how
where
she's coming
did
to
you
her
get
own
that
now?
piece of candy?
With the less people. She's asserting
From
herself now.
Sakura! It's the only explanation.
She knows. She doesn't know. She has in her mind who it is.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her,
Could be
but...
Kirisaiko, Aoiro. Is there an English name, please, for that?
She gave it to me forever ago! It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her!
When? When did she give it to you?
Yeah,
The
man.
last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
8 people now. You joined it.
Damn it!
Advantage of speaking Spanish. You can pronounce Japanese pretty well. Yeah, do you roll your R's, extra towel, Tina? Do you roll your R's as some Spanish people do?
I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked. That's all.
You want to
I didn't
talk,
do
Toko.
anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You are hostile.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Okay, wow. Why didn't you say this before?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining message. As an Arab, I can pronounce any language fluently. Any language, you sure? Even Chinese?
At the scene of
I
the
can
crime,
pronounce- I can
she
talk
had written
Chinese.
out
Me
Toko
wrong, you wrong
in her
time.
own blood, right?
5 dollars, saki. Toko in her own blood. That's too obvious, man.
It was her
Dying
dying
message.
message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Bullshit.
That's true.
You tried
I
to
saw it
just
for
copy that
myself.
shit. You're too dumb to kill that bloke with the big hair. With practice, yes. Yoko Sonicha.
See? See?
I
Toko
can
did it.
pronounce it once I've heard it said. And then as you learn to pronounce words, you know how other words are pronounced just by reading them.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't
Spanish
do
is
it!
a pain. Hey, you can't spell Spanish without pain. You can't spell Spanish without pain. No way, I didn't do it.
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Now fucking he's actually coming to his own now.
Hero,
Look.
hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
You can't spell slaughter without laughter. That doubly applies for this game.
So it's hard to believe that's when you
I
actually
love
saw
how
the
Spanish
message for
people
yourself.
do, instead of ha 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 ha, they go ja 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 ja, j j a j a. Seth does that. You know Seth, who does who's done Khan's artwork and my artwork, my banner, my avatar in the past. Seth Senor. I love how Spanish people say imbecile. 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 It wasn't under, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it!
Just like how you
Kyoko,
pronounce Yumko.
You found the magazine
oh, yeah,
on the
as
magazine
Yumko.
shelf, right?
It's because of the German, that's why. Even though there's no, what's the word? Umlaut? Not umlaut, something, there's nothing on top of her J. But not that there's even in German, so.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
Yeah, Yumko. It's because J is pronounced like H. Speaking from experience. Yeah.
I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then
Don't you
what
think
Hiro just
Kyoko
said
could
doesn't really
orchestrate
make
the
sense,
perfect crime
does
because
it?
of who she is? She could orchestrate the perfect crime because she knows it so well.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Is Jaja is the same as haha? Yeah. I've always wondered why the J. Yeah. So that, yeah, it makes sense. Kyoko, yes, she could make the perfect crime. Yeah, she could. Yasu is the perfect mastermind.
I can
That
tell you
music.
exactly when I found the dying message. When
the room
Ogre's
was
body
locked.
was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
Magazine's dying message. Toko, okay.
I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. The fucking trap.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's
Dying.
body was discovered.
Wait.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
Wait a second.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. Let's figure this out. AKB, what up, man? He was on the magazine show. Hold on a second.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is like a verbal reasoning
when I
test.
found the dying
You know,
message.
you studied for it.
When
You know
Ogre's
what
body
to
was
say.
discovered.
Wait. No. Oh, fuck it. I got it. Fuck. I thought I missed it. The overthinking, yeah.
When
I
Sakura's
overthought
body
it,
was
man.
found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After
I
we'd
mean,
begun the investigation.
Her thing refuted his thing.
And you weren't at the murder scene. so there's no way you could have seen it then.
I hate losing the heart points though. I know I'm not gonna lose it, but I hate losing the heart points.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin
He really,
with that
it
one.
could be him now.
He's just trying to confuse us.
All the years of hardcore drug abuse have finally come back to bite Yasuhiro. Yeah.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Nah, we can't. We can't.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
This guy is really giving away. Do you know how obvious can this guy be? He's such a shit liar. This guy.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Now it's good. We haven't even come to the death yet. We haven't come to the death. Hey, Biscuit Rolls. Goblin Slayers are really popping. Is it? It's only one episode. How do you like the casting for Witcher Netflix series? I know why they did it. It's a diversity casting. It's definitely a diversity casting. You can't tell me that these people didn't get casted because of diversity. It's each character. It's almost like this character's white, this character's white, this character's white, this character's white. Let me just hear me out first. And they're like, we need to find a black woman for this. We need to find an Indian woman for this. We need to find. We can't all be white. We won't get away with that shit in this 21st century, right? That aside, I'm sure these actresses are perfectly good actresses or actors for their roles. They wouldn't just cast someone who's trash, you know what I mean? Without a doubt. Oh my god, we're gonna get into this shit.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
What is this?
Show me the proof.
What did I get wrong?
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
What am I doing wrong?
I'm at least 30% right.
Wait.
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I'm getting it.
The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Why isn't the circles coming around? Oh, I have to reload. There we go. Fine. The reload function.
Show me the proof.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, what happened?
The end is
Why
nigh.
can't I shoot?
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. Show me
This should prove it.
There we go. I was pressing triangle. I was mashing triangle to shoot the first time. This, you know what? They really do they fix these up? Do they fix this fucking mini game up?
Wrote that dying
Because
message.
like whenever I press something, it doesn't do it what I was telling it to do. Shinsekai Yuri got bored around the end though. I really liked Shinsekai Yuri. Attack on Titan will go on hiatus soon. At least Goblin Slayer will keep me entertained. Why put yourself through that? You know what I mean? Is anime so dead now that we've only got this stuff left
Because
to watch?
if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
When I'm too busy playing a rhythm action game, I haven't even got time to process what he's saying. Like, it feeds into the narrative story-wise. He's saying things, you're saying things back. But you're just too busy playing a fucking rhythm action fucking
their
game.
hands were completely free of blood.
The Goblin Slayer is a fun series. I don't think the big fights will be the only interesting stuff.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Well, yeah, it made sense. I know someone was hoping he could ride the Leon case. He could hope he could ride the Sayaka Leon case and copy that again. That's how dumb Yasuhiro is. Yasuhiro, man, you should never fucking dare to do one of these kills, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh wow, fuck's sake.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
Really?
Why would you write something like that?
Yeah.
Because...
But she was poisoned though, man.
Because I killed her!
Did he? Then what is it? Khalas? Is it like fucking done? I can't with the Attack on Titan hiatus. I really expected they would go further in the story. What is it? Is on hiatus now? It's going into Goblin's lairs, vicious rape, then Goblin kills all the way up to the bigger fights, then repeat again, then bigger fight. Okay.
Please, just let me explain what happened.
What's going on? You just admitted it.
I got Ogre's
I'm only
note,
90
and
minutes
so I
into
headed
the
to
stream.
The rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked?
We're not even bringing the poison up, and he's admitted it.
And when I got there...
What's going on? Ruins goblins for every other anime. Thankfully, I don't watch animes with that many goblins in it.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
Okay.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
I'm going to end it today. Didn't I say she might kill herself? Are you kidding me? I'm going to end everything. Did she kill herself? I said that. I briefly said that. Can someone kill themselves?
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
No. Do you think she took poison? But before it could happen, someone killed her. Do you think that's
so
the case?
of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and
I can't look
smashed
at
it
any of
across
them
her
the
head.
same. I'm so sad. I wanted the slime to kill the nice goblins in a gory fashion and slime the sick guy.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
I think she met.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Oh, his execution's gonna be something else.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
Wow, the guy spilled the beans already.
So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Yeah, so I already knew Toko couldn't be the killer.
Well,
so.
That's what
But
happened.
Yasuhiro, really?
Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Nah, man.
You're not gonna get off that easy.
Live reacting party. What you gonna react to first and foremost?
It's death. Death
It's make
for
or
the
break,
one that
man.
killed
Whatever you
Sakura.
decide to do first.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Yeah, there is more to Hiro's story. The poison.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's
It's got to be a
one
blind
thing
reaction.
that Hiro's story
I think
just
you
now
would
doesn't
seen
explain.
from Aka's Brotherhood, Giovanni.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
And Bebop. The cover Bebop. What he would have had to do after writing the message. What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Why he picked Toko's an obvious magazine was hidden.
Shoot!
Fuck's sake. Did I lose all my life? No, how? How did all my life points go? Oh, come on, man. You need to design this game better than this, man. Like, do you know, that's one thing I wish. I love these trials. I'm not gonna lie. I just wish they were designed a little bit fucking better, man. Like, oh my god, okay.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No, it isn't. Just fucking replay. Give it another shot, yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
There we go. The rhythm action game fucked you up. Oh man, it didn't fuck me up as bad as the last stream though.
I'm completely unconvinced that because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
Yeah.
Both of her hands were completely free.
What?
Then, who did write
Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about
That's why I said, why didn't he just use her finger and made it look like she wrote it herself?
That's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed... Please.
Okay, let's go. We can skip through this quickly. Well, that checkpoint's way back. Okay. The magazine wasn't hidden.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Upside down.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Okay.
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Oh, interesting. You missed out on some good Japanese voice acting from JoJo Full Metal. Yeah, Japanese has a great voice acting.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Yeah.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
But now it doesn't matter.
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after
Doesn't
the
matter.
incident.
He's admitted to the killing.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Oh, then Toko wouldn't like what's written on it.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Yeah, my internet really is not cooperating.
Did you really
today.
go to the rec room?
He thought I was Joe Star, but it's me, Dio.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Yeah.
Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
I'm not gonna lie, this turned out to be pretty underwhelming now that I know he did it. It's not even like... there was, you know, look at the motive. He panicked. He panicked killed Sakura. No reason other than he thought Sakura would kill him. He panicked and he whacked over the head. Like, it's not kind of underwhelming.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
That's probably not what killed her, is what he
What do
thinks.
you mean?
He thinks he killed her, but he didn't.
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
She wasn't dead.
You can't be serious.
Oh, wow.
That's just... I don't believe it.
Toko pulls off skin mask.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's...
My money's still on... Well, I did say Toko and Aoi, right? Is my thing. But they flip it on you. They can easily flip it on you, man. Even when I thought Byakuya did it, and he did tamper with the bodies, right? In the end, it wasn't Byakuya. It was someone else.
Just tell us what happened one more time.
Yeah, the Danganronpa bullshit.
Sakura.
I don't
My
really
money was
see
still
why,
on
but-
Aoi and Toko. I didn't
okay.
say it was Yasuhiro, which is why I'm so kind of underwhelmed. And it turns out it's not him. Who's that? Okay. Wow, I'm fucking trying to prove his innocence. Okay, the yellow powder's easy.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
No, she used it twice. Hold up.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And...
Hold on a second. I want to know if that Kyoko's examination summary is the one where it says he hit twice. Hold on. 2 blows. Yeah, once. Hold on. That contradicts.
See? Isn't it obvious?
Status. So let me check status of Sakura's body. Just want to make sure I know what each one is. That's the blood vomiting. Okay.
Hiro really is the killer!
The noise more, and don't forget the noise. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was going for.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Wait a second.
Yeah, just once.
Wait. There we go. The noise, yeah. I thought I was just within it, man. Okay, that's that sorted.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
You have to hit Sakura from behind? That's kind of nasty,
And
yeah.
remember, this girl
But he didn't kill her,
examines
though.
dead
He didn't
bodies
kill her.
as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Yeah.
2 wounds means
Wow,
she
what
was struck
honest guy, man.
twice.
Yes, they turn out to be.
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
It can't be 2 people killing her.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something
trader,
very suspicious about those bottles.
They're very similar to the
Once you understand
poison.
that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
Okay.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
One to hit her,
right?
and the other was the C9 bottle in the protein thing.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Yeah, Sakura would have eaten him. I'm going to end it.
For
and just
now,
wax over
just
there.
note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Yeah, we know where that is.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
It's because of the chest pieces.
That's easy.
It's because of the chest pieces.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Yeah. Pawns there, rooks there, bishops there, kings there. Yeah, queen. And you have the horse. Yes, that's 6. Hangman Gambit. Oh my days. Chess pieces. Yep, I knew it. Oh, hold on. Oh, I need to wait for go red. There we go. I need to go for the. I even forget I gotta do red. Where the S? Where the S? Red S. Where that P? Where that P? Come on. P. Where that P, man? I'm waiting, man. Where the P? E. Oh, wow. There it is. with the S. Oh, one's hiding. I just shot the S. Oh, peace, sorry. What am I doing? Pieces, I thought.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Piece.
Inside each bottle,
Pieces.
there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
So there's one to represent each one.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was... the knight, if I remember.
So, what's...
I guess you
There's
don't know
probably
too
one
much
left
about
and the
chess,
queen in
do
there.
you? In chess, there are 6 different pieces.
Yeah.
The king, the queen,
Isn't that ironic
the rook,
that the
knight,
queen's missing?
bishop, and... What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just
Knight's
those
accounted
4.
for, queen's not. Yeah.
And on the ground was the knight.
A month's worth of content, nice.
Oh! So the queen is
Queen's
missing.
missing,
So we
yeah.
only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Well, one apparently went missing.
What does chess
The
have to
irony
do
there,
with
if
anything?
it turns out to be Toko.
Yeah,
Which it won't
Shogi
be.
is way better.
Yeah! Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's
She's
say
in the
a
frame right
bottle
now,
did
but it
go
could
missing.
possibly be it's not her.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Yep.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
The state missing bottle would have been... No, hold on a second. I'm thinking of the bottle down in the room, right?
Shoot!
Yeah. The bottle that was missing was broken. I'm excited. No, my D-pad, man. I wanted to click the top one again. I wouldn't have done this wrong experiment. Hold on. Selling more in single, double, or triple live reaction. Minor concept would be quadruples by average. Oh shit. There we go. Fuck.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Yeah.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves it. How can I figure that out before? Okay, where's it gone? I don't want to present it. Let me read it. Yeah, this one. I need 2 now. You need to show them is what we used to figure out ourselves. Okay. I would not stick to just live reacting to anime, but TV shows too. It actually started reacting. I would be posting 12 episodes of content at once because of my binge habits. But even recording and rendering that shit, man, just takes ages. That's why people do like to do singles or doubles, like keep them small. Okay. See, look, the figure on the floor came from a bottle, but not the same bottle, and the glass pieces didn't match the weight. So, can I present more than one? Hold on a second. I don't want to lose this again, man. I got GTX. Who are your guesses for the 2 survivors of the killing game? 2 survivors. Yasuhiro and Kyoko. Yasuhiro Kyoko. That's what I'm guessing. But I want to say Toko, but then she could be thrown on the bus. Alright, let me just go all the way down then, for fuck's sake. Okay. Yellow thing. Okay, the experiment itself. Alright.
I got it!
I was
Earlier,
overthinking
Kyoko
it.
and I did a little
Again.
experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene
It's like she's
to one
saying,
of the
what did
unbroken
we do?
bottles.
You and me together. It was the experiment. But I keep thinking that this game is fighting me. Fighting me to think a little bit harder.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier.
Yeah.
There was
I
actually
literally-
more than
didn't I
one
just
bottle's
verbalize
worth
that?
of shattered
Didn't I
glass.
just verbalize that? But I didn't pick it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? I verbalized it, but I didn't pick it. That's why this game makes you overthink. You know what I mean?
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
He just wants you to answer in the way he wants you to
But
answer it.
someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
It would be problem though, because I've seen too many good animes, so I don't think there's a whole lot left. Yeah, I think this trial is the longest.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
We haven't even talked about the poison yet.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Bowling if it's Sakura's first attacker. Second attacker.
I got it!
Yeah.
The
I love
bottle
this
that
trial.
was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from
the
that
second
second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
Toko's in the frame right now, but I can see it turning on me
The
right now.
killer
as
wanted
this
to make
goes
it
on.
look like there was only one attack.
But you
so
know
they
I
had to
told
get rid
you
of their
Aoi and
evidence.
Toko were in the frame for me in the beginning. If it's one of them, I'm happy.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Look at the whole fucking. Look at that.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh, wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but
How many people tried to take Sakura down, man?
there's no evidence I had
What the
anything
fuck
to
is
do
going on?
with it.
No way!
powerful,
You killed
man.
her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed
Exactly.
her.
We haven't even talked about the poison. Aoi already wants us to vote.
I'm not
Yeah.
afraid to admit when I'm
My
wrong.
first guess was Aoi.
That's just the
Then
kind of
Toko
guy
came
I
into it
am.
because of the blood stain. And then I thought maybe that's too obvious, but maybe they want me to think it's too obvious.
Plus, I just remembered something
But
that proves it.
I'm almost like 60% convinced it's Aoi.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Only she knew where the poison was.
Right after I got Ogre's note, I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
Even during the fucking evidence collection, not even evidence collection, even before the evidence collection, I thought it was Aoi.
So I was waiting there, and
She
that's
got
when I
betrayed
saw
by
her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room.
Who is quick to switch the claims is the culprit. Yeah, here's a little something different. I will keep the first installment of any live reactions public, but will make the follow-ups private or unlisted. Okay. Why? So you're gonna do it on a
I
schedule, you mean?
assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Okay.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
That is a line. That is a line. Yes.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't
But maybe
disappear,
she found someone to hide
but maybe she
inside
found
the fucking
somewhere
locker,
to
right?
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
This doesn't seem like Toko's MO, man. Like, this don't seem like Toko's... Well, Toko's MO. So it's not genocide, Jack's MO. But it could be Toko's motive. Once I
Why are
reviewed the
you
titles
all
I
ganging up
have to
on
go
me?
and turn all the
You're
private
all
libraries
nothing
into public. Okay.
Vermin!
Wow. There's handprints in there. A new element. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, what's going on? So far you've probably been pressing the triangle button during your final strike without a second thought. Yup. Pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Okay, yeah, L1. For educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean. Just this once. Are you fucking with me? I'm more than halfway through the game. Shut the hell up.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
I'm losing my rhythm.
I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. That's enough!
Wait. Shoot it.
This should prove it.
There we go. I got it. Even for me, I did it. Nice.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Fuck
They
yeah.
must have been hiding in there
Fuck yeah.
and put their hand on the wall
Predator
without
sounds better.
thinking.
Fuck yeah.
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Yeah, let's just
That'll
swan
clear
down into
everything
the
up,
fucking rec room
right?
and compare it, yeah. Let's just walk on down onto the rec room and compare it, yeah?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
They're so bad at murder, yeah.
Okay, it's my handprint.
There you go.
She just straight up admitted
No,
it.
she admitted she was in the locker. She didn't admit she killed
Then
anyone.
you killed Sakura!
No. Poison.
No, I swear, there's
Poison,
no
fam.
way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Are you kidding me? These two people think they killed her, but they don't even know. How dumb are these fuckers,
Wait.
man?
What do you mean, probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between
It's
you and
Aoi,
Sakura?
man. It's fucking Aoi. I'm fucking telling you. Unless they come out, you know what? It's Byakuya. Then I'm like, you just pull that out your ass. You just pull that. If they're gonna say it's Byakuya, they pull that out their ass. They literally just pull that out their ass. Why Byakuya didn't do that earlier? The only one who made an attempt at a good murder was Celeste. Yeah, Celeste really tried. Like, she really tried.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
We're gonna get Genocide Jill she's gonna get so stressed that we're gonna get Genocide Jill.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on.
Then we lost all hope of finding out if it was.
So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
She might know if she was still
And
alive.
I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying
I
message.
fucking hope it's Aoi. She was my first guess. The poison. She noticed the poison. She reconciled with the fact that Sakura was the ex-traitor. You know what I mean?
That's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker.
Aoi
Put the
doesn't like
magazine
people
back on
betraying
the
her
shelf.
trust. She fixates on people who betray her trust, right? Or who she thinks it is. Aoi, man. I said that in the beginning.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
The second game is where motherfuckers really put some thought into their murders.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
I guess I'm right, don't I? Maybe I fuck up during the trial, but I guess I'm right, don't I? I said Celeste in the last one. I hope I'm right about this one. I hope we're right about this one. Leon was easy. The only one I kind of was fooled by was Byakuya, but I was fairly fooled by that. He was involved in that murder, He was fucking around with the body. He was involved. It's just it was turned out to be someone else.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
She's fixated on attacking a Sakura.
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me.
So she weren't dead, fam. Look at that streak of fucking lightning comes out.
When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that.
Yeah, she fainted at the
If
sight
you
of
want to know
blood.
more, you
I believe her.
have to ask her.
Genocide Joe. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
It was your fault after
Genocide Joe
all.
somehow.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Yeah, listen to Senpai.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Yeah, dissociative disorder, right? This is like Typhoid Mary from Iron Fist. They don't remember
So I
each other's
can't really
memories.
say what was going on.
DID, sorry. She has DID.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
I mean, yeah, you guess the killer or someone involved in the kill, yeah. Celeste was my first choice. Always turned out to be the one. I was really fixated on Celeste being the killer. It was I was fixated on Aoi's on my bet on this one.
Me a visit, I wondered. So I opened my
She's
eyes
too likable
to
a character. She's a killer, but she's too likable a character to have done this. At least from what they're trying to go for. My queen.
Everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
What a fucking image.
I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Sans again.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence.
Didn't I also
you?
say this? It was one of Toko's personalities. In the frame was Aoi and Toko. When I said it could be Toko, I said it could be one of her personalities. I said the same thing.
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
Wow.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Yeah, man. Like,
Hey, come on.
It's hard to kill, man.
You know? But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Yeah. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna. Yeah, talking of Hina. Talking about that little wench.
That's that. Let's start the vote.
No, we haven't talked about the fucking poison yet. Hina's so desperate.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're
This
ready to
makes
vote,
me think
right?
it's fucking
Let's
her.
do this.
No.
She's so desperate.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, pop your collar, bitch.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's.
Yeah,
That still
he's
wasn't the
alive.
end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
This guy sounds like Piero from fucking Dishonored.
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
She's kind of cute though, Genocide Jill. I'm not gonna lie. Two different personalities. One voice actress playing two different personalities. Okay, yellow powder. You're gonna play into this.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I
Ogre
smashed
covered
her
in
good.
blood.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wait a second. So if the second shot from Toko is what kills Sakura, then the problem is, Where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden...
Wait, I just need to quickly just check that I'm gonna use the right bullet onto this. Hold on. It's not this one. It's okay, vomited blood. Okay. Status of a body.
And Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine
And we're almost
shelf.
done with the trial, right?
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You still have to head in with a
You
Monokuma
got
bottle?
it! I smashed her good!
I'm hoping this is right.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wait. Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I got that, yeah. I thought so. I didn't want to fuck that one up. Okay.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If
Yeah.
the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Exactly, with blood in them fucking
So,
mouth.
you finally noticed.
Fuck you, man. You just copied me. Anyone could say, you finally noticed. Like he knew already. Oh, fucking dickhead.
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Pompous belly. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of Mag. It was blood in it. Wait a second.
I got it!
There we go. Sakura pretty
was
strong. Oh my
definitely
god, 2
attacked
blows
in front
in the
of
head.
shelf.
Her death was savage. Not one person whacking in the head, not a second person whacking in the head. From inside, like she's too strong to go down. You know what I mean?
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it.
No,
'Cause
no,
when
no,
I
nobody's
hit her, she
moving that
was
body.
sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier
Yeah.
than my own scissors.
She's like Rasputin. Shit, man. Did he get hung, drawn, and quartered and everything, right? Everything. Poison, cut, hung, drawn, quartered. Literally everything you find out is already found out by Kyoko, but she waits until you say it for some reason. Oh god, we could avoid all this.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like
Because
that.
if we get it wrong, we're done for. Maybe she'll speak up if I don't get it.
Then,
But the story
what's
doesn't
the
allow
deal?
that to happen.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Plus,
It's you, fam.
the biggest
It's you,
mystery
Ali.
of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh,
I
that
want to
part's
get through
easy.
this quick now. There's not much evidence
After
left.
she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No, but no one was there. No one was there. When we opened the door, she wasn't with
While
us.
everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I saw it for That's a really vague answer, but that's the only one.
I got it!
That's such a stupid
Even
answer.
before we opened
That
the
third
door
one
to
is
the
such
rec
a
room,
stupid answer. It's
Hina
only
and
for
I
the
both
fact that the
gotta look
first two are
inside.
shit. I saw it for myself. Of
And
course,
at
I
that
saw it for
point,
myself.
the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in it.
Yeah, we were there. No one came out of it.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
Nah.
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're
I thought you'd love to
lying.
take credit for some kills, man.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Yeah, the
genocide
poison.
Jill
Fucking
didn't
bring the
do it.
fucking poison
That means
already,
Ogre
man. Why
didn't
did
die
you
from
put
the
me through
shot to
this?
the head.
And
These, it doesn't need to be this long, this game. It doesn't, honestly, it does not need to be this long.
Well,
There's so
I
many
can't imagine
superfluous
what else
rooms.
could have killed
There's
her.
so many superfluous rooms in this academy, this building, that they just need, they literally tell you where to go. There doesn't need to be this big 4 floors of it, you know what I mean? They'll tell you, we need to go rec room, we need to go here, there, all that.
that's because
Some
you're
rooms don't even get
overlooking
used.
vital information.
I don't know how to explain it, but I understand Kyoko. Like, she waits till everyone catches up to say everything because they have to vote, so everyone is... It got cut off. Poison. Fucking hell, man. So let's get to this, man. I knew it was the poison that killed her the minute I saw her body. Yellow powder's gonna come into it now.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Okay. If there's one place I might find a clue that written, it has to be written in there. Okay, yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Everyone is
If it wasn't
convinced.
from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Anything other than shot to the head. I need to refute it in the right way.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Let me actually, you know what? Monokuma File 4. I don't want to fuck this up. The evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. It seems at some point the victim suffered violent vomiting blood. It could be Monokuma File 4.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Yeah.
then what was it?
The vomiting of the blood.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her.
Yeah, that's the one. I was gonna do the wrong fucking bullet. I didn't do it, Sinbad. You're delayed. You're delayed. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't make that
According to the Monokuma
mistake.
file, Sakura had vomited blood.
I second guessed myself because I knew I was overthinking it. I know it.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not
Yeah.
to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
Fucking Rasputin time. And drowned before he finally died. Oh shit. Well, yeah, they had those round dumbbells. I remember back in the day, they had those basically like cannonballs, basically. Yeah.
No, I'm not into dead
And
bodies.
Tupac
What I'm into
bragged
is
about getting shot
solving
9
mysteries.
times. He ain't got shit on Rasputin.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely,
Her tongue precedes her. The Genocide Jill's tongue precedes her, Giovanni.
Sakura was poisoned.
You'll see that tongue before you ever see her face.
Poisoned?
Poison
That's
and...
right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and
This
so
is the
there can be
conclusion
no
I
mistake.
fucking arrived at before you bellend. You fucking bellend. I love how this game thinks it's smarter than you, but you already
You're
figured it out.
making me go all weak in the knee! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
You
Is
just
it
have to
really
go through
so
the fucking
hard to
motion.
believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Okay.
Explain it?
It's Aoi in it. It's fucking Aoi.
Of course.
I said it.
If you don't mind.
Everyone
Big.
quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Within 30 minutes. That guy suffered, man. Why did they put him through all that? They don't have no efficient way of killing him. Genocide Jack, how can't she be the best character? She's one of the best characters, I'll agree. She's one of the best characters.
Not in the rec room?
I like
And
Yasuhiro
I
though.
could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and
My
chemicals.
DualShock batteries are low, man. Thank fuck, that's nearly at the
And
end.
that's where I found this.
Chem...
Is that
You...
the poison?
Yeah, fuck you, Byakuya, fuck you. I said that. I fucking said that. You
It's not an
dickhead.
especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
She accidentally would have drunk an entire bottle. It's when the character's face beneath case 4 shows shaking head. It's when the character's face beneath case 4 shows shaking heads.
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
They poisoned his drink with cyanide, but that had no effect. So they stabbed him, but he was still alive and trying to get away. That guy must have suffered, man. Fuck, man.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections. A,
Didn't
B, and C.
he wine and dine and ingratiate himself with the royal family, right? Some European royal family. Some duke, not duke,
In
but some
section
royalty.
A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Yeah. Didn't I figure that
And
shit out?
that's where the poison came from? Section C?
I hate that he's taking credit for it. I hate the fact that Byakuya's taking credit for it when I fucking figured that shit out.
That's the question.
Look at his bellend. Look at his fucking bellend. You know what? If someone took credit for me like that when I was saying that shit, this is why I hate the fact that Makoto is such a pussy. He doesn't speak up. I'm sure I know where he got it. I was on the same shelf, yeah, he got it from... It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, which is... he got it from section A. It was wrongly in section A.
I got it!
Yeah.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
They shot him 3 times with the dumbbell and tied him up. What? Even just that. These fucking allergies, itchy eyes, scratchy too. Yeah, I'm getting itchy eyes as well. Myself, this morning I had itchy eyes. In the river, fuck's sake. Makoto pussy of the century. Well, don't worry, Moin. For us, you still got all the credit. Nice. Sinbad will come up.
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah, somebody put poison there.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Swear fucking she gets a protein
Yeah,
from.
so? Why?
Because the culprits switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
What? What's he doing? Put the bottle of poison to his lips. What? There's a bottle of poison. What?
Master!
What is he doing?
Ugh, that tastes awful.
But he knew it was switched out for protein.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder!
Nah, he
It'll
knows.
stick to your
Idiot!
Well, I
He
thought he
just
was gonna
swallowed
kill
poison!
himself.
We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
High quality protein.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Shit, I thought he would kill himself, man.
Protein?
I was shocked.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
So what? You didn't know? Miss Ultra Super Detective, you didn't know?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Let me see the ball of my house. One finger.
This is... It's protein powder.
Yeah. Damn straight it is. I figured that out now.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
And Zessiv was telling me, don't think about it, man. You'll never get it. You'll never get it.
Which makes one wonder.
Zessiv, man. I told you.
The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
In a fucking protein drink. So, it goes to logic that it was in a protein shake. Could it be in the protein? Shit, man. Protein shake. Okay, where's the R? Sorry, people. They made me go through all this to come to the conclusion. Where the R? Sorry. Come on. Shaker. Protein. Oh god, I'm forgetting. Where's the I? Oh, sorry, I got that mixed up. Sorry, it's E-I, not I-E. Alright, hold on a second. Where's the N? I don't even look at the words at the bottom. I'm just waiting for the letter I want to fucking come out with. Come on, where's the N? Oh, click the letters till they get red. Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow, is that what I'm getting wrong? Fuck's sake. Protein... What? What is that? Protein break? Protein break, I want to say. B. Wow, I thought it was protein shaker for a second. Protein what? What is that? They didn't do it in the way I thought they'd do it. Protein break? Protein break? What is protein break? Protein drink. Okay, for fuck's sake. Okay. Why did I say break? They wanted you to answer the way you fucking answer it, man. Yeah, I don't blame you, pal. I don't blame you, pal. Holy shit, it was so simple. I was overthinking it again.
Poison must have been poured into the protein.
Oh, fucking you, don't do this to me. This fucking game, man.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
They really want to embarrass you. They know you know it, but they really want to embarrass the fuck out of you, especially for streamers. They want to let you stumble a bit before you get to the conclusion that you knew was always the case.
Absolutely.
Oh,
the contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Now, see, look. Now you call... Okay,
once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Imagine having to spend your evening with these people. Hold on, what did he say? Something at the scene.
I got it!
Yeah.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
I knew it.
That's all it took to kill Sakura.
When you knew I knew,
is the
I actually
true
respect
cause
you
of
guys
death.
for sitting through this trial.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying
You
that
need to see
protein
this.
stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb, Yasuo?
But what was
Sometimes
offered to
his
her
dumbness is
instead
not endearing.
was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Footprints. Footprints. Footprints, footprints, footprints. This time I actually get to use it, yeah.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
How he calls her ogre, yeah. Derogatory almost. Almost derogatory. He says it in a cute way. I don't know, man.
That's
It's
the
neutral.
evidence you're talking about, is...
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Yeah.
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Didn't he say that your feet are too big? Or did he say it's too small? Too big, I guess.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
He went into a trip and never came out. Yes, his brain's fried. Don't take drugs, kids. Stop giving money to the mafia of my country.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
They always figure out the clue that they need in the trial. Like let's see everyone's this, and then they figure it out. Or let's figure out whose pack wasn't open. The tool pack wasn't open.
It was me.
Is it Aoi, yeah? I knew it. You
The
fucking
footprints.
bitch. I'm gonna take
They're
so much
mine.
pleasure. I didn't take no pleasure in Celeste. I'm gonna admit to you guys, after so badly wanting to be Celeste and her tricking me, I did not take any joy in fucking her execution. Her fucking execution is gonna be so good.
Hina?
I hope she dies by like taking her. How can she die? She's a sporty chick, right? Maybe they're gonna make her run track and field until she dies or something. They're gonna make her run a marathon until she dies
If
or
you're
something.
all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. Ultimate swimmer, okay. Maybe she's looks to get drowned.
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Yeah.
Just as I suspected.
The little lady thought
Footprints
we'd get
were made by a
distracted by
pair
a
of
chest, yeah?
sneakers. There
That
was
we'd
no
never think it was her,
mistaking
yeah? Now we
The
get
only
to
people
pay the
here
piper
who
cut.
wear sneakers are...
Sneakers. The sneakers had the thing on it. What's the word? Makoto and
I got it!
yeah.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
I've never seen. Well, I've seen his picture. They convert her in a siren. Her chest gets too big and she gets crushed to death. Wow. Buoyancy for the water. The chest is good for, but that's not how she's gonna die. I think she's water related for sure, or it could not be. The way fucking Mondo died. I know he's a biker, but still, like.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Hina, yeah.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote,
she was in
weren't
a
you?
rush. But then again, she was really convinced it was Yasuhiro in the last trial. So we could have just fobbed that off thinking, nah, she's just like that, you know? Or even better, she gets eaten by sharks. Interesting. Like a Jaws
This whole
parody,
time,
right?
you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Do people have horrific deaths in Danganronpa 2 rather than funny, like a funny? Leon's one was pretty savage.
I can't believe
Celeste was funny. And Mondo was kind of funny as well.
What about it can't you believe?
it. Well, it's just... The two of them were so
No,
close.
she felt betrayed.
That's
She felt fucking
likely
betrayed.
exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her.
Brutal execution, nice.
She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
That's a fucking compliment, man, coming from him.
Is it true?
Fuck, man. Of all the people, the normal.
Did you really kill Sakura?
Yeah.
And if you did,
Death by goblins from Goblin Slayers.
why? Why would you do that?
Felt betrayed.
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
Put out of her misery.
She asked me to bring her that protein drink.
Hina needs to get gobbed.
But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
This better be a good motivation. This better be a good
Now's
motivation.
my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right?
Yeah.
That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
Don't act like you're remorseful, fam. Don't act like you're fucking remorseful.
And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
What? What do you mean?
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
What?
You still don't get it, do you? The
How
game
many
we're
times
playing
does
here
it
isn't
flip
so
it
kind.
on us?
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the
Damn
end,
straight.
we're all in it for ourselves.
Damn straight.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura
Yeah.
to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit pissed off myself with Kyoko right now.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Yeah, we know that.
But there's
Get to
still
the
that
fucking
one
point.
unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Why not?
Are you talking about the locked
Please don't
room
pull
problem?
something out your ass. We're all convinced it's fucking her.
Hina, if you really are the killer,
Suck her down the
explain
protein
it.
like no tomorrow.
How
So
did
wouldn't-
you create
won't
that
she
locked room?
recognize the taste? And the my fucking experience. Why do you do this to me? Oh, will you just kill her, man, please? This is an ass pull. There's no other evidence. Now they decide to create the locked room. She can't answer. Why is she taking the blame for it?
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm
So is
guilty,
that what
that
you're
means I
getting
have
at?
to tell
Is
you
that what
everything?
you're getting at, Sinbad? Sorry, not Sinbad, Jas JLA. About Rasputin knocking her head of the head once, twice didn't kill her. Poison didn't kill her. We'll kill her then.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Man, you know what? I'm with Biak here. You're gonna have to pull something out of your fucking breath, your arse. You.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Can you blame me for being on Biakia's side for once? I disagree with this guy. But
Are you sure about that?
are you sure about that? It was John Cena.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Can Kyoko be wrong for once? Can Kyoko stop doing this? Can Kyoko be fucking wrong for once? Nobody's this fucking perfect,
What
man.
doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Because they're all fucking dumb.
It's too
We're gonna figure it out,
obvious.
so someone must have
Too
done
easy.
something dumb.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was...
Why? Why would you do that? Where's this?
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
You're dumb. You're dumb. Of course, this is a mistake she made.
Yeah, that's just how it was.
Why would she
What
do
can
this?
I do?
If we get the wrong person, we're all dead. How selfish can this fucking...
Listen, Hina. Could you go
Why
into a bit
what
more
is
detail?
Spartacus? I'm Spartacus. What is this?
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please.
We're gonna
I'd like
get
to
it
know
wrong and
too.
everyone dies.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Alright, let's get on with it, man. You really want them dead.
Right away, I
She
went
does
to
want...
section
You know, for
C
that, she needs to be dead.
and
She
got
needs to
the
go.
poison.
Here to here.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah.
Cross question.
When I opened the bottle,
Why
I
are they
dropped
so
it like
ready
an
to die,
idiot.
man?
I
What
see.
is this?
Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then
no
moved to
footprints in
section A
section-
to get the protein,
There's a
right?
dropped bottle there.
Meaning you went from section C
C to
to
A.
section A. Do I have that correct?
Somebody dropped that bottle, which created that puddle thing.
yeah,
She dropped the bottle, right? Yeah.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Nah, the comic book for this is gonna be
what's
fucking
wrong with you,
interesting.
Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac, Big Mackenzie. You get it? Makoto Mackenzie.
It's the
Big
same
Mac.
thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Yeah. They put it on his fucking shoulders. It makes no sense. Footprints in the powder. source of the powder is the one, is what I'm thinking of.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
Your footprints would have been there, right?
Once I was done switching
It was
them,
on top of Sakura's shoe.
I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab.
Okay.
That's
Big
all
Mac
there is
key.
to it.
Hold on
Honestly,
a
that's
second.
enough. How much longer must we tolerate?
This one's a little bit tough. A little bit tough. Footprints in the powder. Sorry, people. Hold on. On the instep of Sakura's foot. Only had business in this area. No, but she had business in section C. Okay, I gotta know which bullet this is. In the chem lab, where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Okay. Okay, yeah.
First,
This
I
one,
went to
footprints in the
section C.
powder.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
I hope this is right.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, it's wrong.
I was gonna get this wrong. It's just too many footprint fucking bullets. Yep.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein.
But we still don't even have a clue about who else could be. Right now, if it's Byakuya, Yasuhiro's out, Toko's out, Aoi's out, Byakuya's left. There's nothing that points to Byakuya other than that he's such a mastermind and he's dead desperate for no one to figure it out. You would never have guessed it. Oh,
But the
man.
footprints left at the scene
I'm
were
so
not
sure it
moving
was
from
her.
section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Yeah. It only
Then
contradicts
maybe
it
she
because of
moved
what
in
you
some
said,
weird direction
not
on
because of
purpose
what
to
the evidence we
disguise
had.
her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled
Yeah.
when you came in, and you went straight to section A.
Yeah.
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Is she trying to look like she's not sure about her story? So she comes off and we'll see. We'll see.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
What's going on
And the
here, man?
footprints aren't the only problem
I'm
with
with
her account.
Byakuya. I'm legit right now. Fuck Makoto. Byakuya's my avatar character right now.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new
Oh,
evidence.
for goodness sake! Where was this evidence before, bitch? Where was this
New
before?
evidence? Impossible.
This
There
game
can't
thinks
be.
it's so up, it's so
Are
fucking.
you sure? After all,
Hide the evidence in
you're
your
the one
fucking
that
keys, why not? Yeah.
Did?
God damn it!
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Did he just give himself
I'm
away?
amazed you, of all people, would miss such a
The
vital
fact that he
clue.
even had it on it.
A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
Fuck's sake, man!
I
Is it him?
found this.
Byakuya. The one time I don't want it to be Byakuya is Byakuya. Piece of
It had
glass.
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed,
Thanks to
you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Byakuya's not that dumb.
But
What is
is
it?
not that dumb. This one is the problems I had. They rely too much in Kyoko. They do.
Oh, you
She
still
knows
don't
things that no
realize?
one knows.
Well then.
Not even us.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Wow, you expect me to explain it? You've been hiding all this time. Yeah? Huh? Me? Huh? Where did this come from?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I'm trying. We figured it out, right? The protein thing landed on top of the glass. The glass was already there. Ah, the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room
Actually,
door,
the clue
right?
was there, to be honest. We just didn't use it.
The window?
Did he really
The
do
window
this?
we broke to get in was light blue.
And he was
just
one
like
of the people that got the letters,
So I
right?
think that must be it.
Yeah, it works out. It works out better
You're
than
right.
the other
It
ones.
must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
It works out better than revealing to you that your hero is a fucking dude. It works better than
How
that.
did a shard of glass from the window get inside this
We
bottle
didn't have
of
access to
poison?
that information.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? Poison should have been in the hold on, the rec room locker, right? The person knocked out thing. Oh no, I'm getting mixed up now. Now I'm confusing myself. According to what Hina told us, the bottle should have been... It's literally what she said, right? Hina says she put the bottle of poison in section C of the shelf in the... Isn't that where she got it from?
shoot! What's strange is that...
According to what Hina told us, where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room? In the locker. Isn't that what I said? No, sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm confusing myself now. I just want this fucking thing to be over.
What's strange is that...
Right. I'm gonna lose the...
I got
Where the
it!
poison, where we saw the poison.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. And yet, somehow a piece of
couldn't
glass
be
from the
over
rec
already,
room
man.
window
Fuck's sake, man.
made its way into the
It
bottle.
just exhausts you, man, when it does this shit. So many bottles.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
Because the bottle...
It was there at least until the window got
Yeah.
broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked, there's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
But that still doesn't explain who.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
We did find
That
Becky
had
at
to be
the
after
chem
the
lab
locked room
first.
was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
You know what? He's fucking right.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The protein. We already know she was doing the protein can with poison
That
inside.
can
Yeah.
wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
You should have told us this.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Loaded question. You know what? Everything Byakuya is saying is correct. He could be the killer, but everything he's saying is correct about the flaws of this game. They're literally questioning the roundabout way this game goes about delivering, conveying information to you.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I don't...
Not me.
Who would have tripped?
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it.
Okay.
That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
That's exactly what I was saying. How does she know things that she withholds from us up till now? You know what? Byakuya is purposely the insert character right now. They've just exposed this game. They've just exposed this game to Byakuya. How can you know what I don't know? That's what I've been saying. Is there proof that someone bought the can? We weren't privy to it. Wow, I feel sorry for him. I actually feel sorry for Byakuya. I hate Kyoko right now. Empty. Okay.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying
Chem lab shelf.
someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there.
Let me see what the empty protein drink says. Just so I know. So far I haven't got these wrong, so. Oh yeah, it was the empty one. It had Chem A2 written on it, so it's taken from A. Yeah, so it must be this empty protein
The
drink.
whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, it comes from A2. When I broke the window, if I concentrate on that, it came from.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So
It
you're
came directly.
saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Nope.
It had to be.
It was in there before.
It was from
No,
A.
it's wrong.
Yeah, I said it, man. I can't be bothered. Fuck's it. Get this over
You remember
done.
how there was broken
Byakuya
glass
did it, but
scattered
I
all
wish
around
he
the
didn't.
room, right?
Honestly, so weird. I so badly wanted it to be him in mission 2, was it? And now I just don't want it to be him.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
Under them. Wow, how would he fuck this up this
He
time?
also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it.
But do you know what? None of it links it to Byakuya, just that he's getting nervous right now and he's trying to convince it. There's nothing that can say how physically Byakuya put it there. They're still not even talking about
Shows that
that.
the
They
can
just come
must
up
have
with a
been
name
put
and say
down
it's
on the
you,
floor
and they tell you
after
how
the
you
window
did
was
it.
broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
So they're somehow trying to tell you it's Byakuya only by telling you how it happened. They're not telling you motive, they're not telling you why it could have been him. They're only refuting him, what he's asserting. They're only refuting him right now. They're not even
see.
saying it's him.
So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
It's just refuting what he's saying
So
right
you
now.
asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Bamboozled all this new information, yeah.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result,
He was the first guy to turn
protein
up, though.
can wound up in the
I'll agree that he
and the
was the
bottle
first guy
of
to
poison
turn up of the
returned to the
boys
chem lab.
whose letters received.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
Maybe I didn't know. Well, it was there. It's
I
still
thought
there.
we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Oh, and about the whole live react topic I brought up earlier, I'm absolutely not using any timer. We'll have a stopwatch to help. Okay. Exo Karakura town once. What the fuck could the can on top of the glass prove about anything? Yeah. He threw it through the glass window. Actually, that's a good thing. That's a good damn. Can you imagine him throwing it through the glass window?
That's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
What it was. Would she drink from a bottle that was on the floor though? Sorry, it came after the fact. But what did she drink? If the protein bottle with the poison came after the fact, he probably had it with him and then he quickly threw it. We'll see,
Precisely.
we'll see.
She was alone in a
Alone in a
locked
locked
room.
room.
All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
Yeah.
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Knowing what it was? I'm gonna end
Such
it,
a
she said.
ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh, I like it back here.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
What other thing?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
For now, it might not be Byakuya. It could still be Aoi, right? That's some title is truth, yeah, you know it does. Repeat, I'm absolutely not using the episode footage in my live reaction. I do not want to take any risk. Yeah, do look what Khan does, Uzumaki Khan does. He doesn't use any footage anymore.
It was
It's only
Hina,
timer.
right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Oh my, are they gonna make me pick? It's too much like Aoi. It must be Hina, man. I can't say anyone else. What if Sakura was trying to... The footprints... Oh man, it's not Yasuhiro. It's fucking Hina.
Shoot!
Why are they telling me? I don't know. You know, there was only one person could have gone there. Did she kill herself? Are you kidding me? That's also one of my assumptions. Very, very late assumption, but...
I got it!
Are you...
I think
Oh,
it
man.
was Sakura herself.
You kidding?
So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just
I'm gonna end it.
poisoned
That was one of
herself?
my assumptions, but really? So nobody dies today. Nobody dies today. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nobody dies today.
What are you talking about?
What?
There's no way!
People have been trying to take lumps out
On
of
the
her, man.
contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Why would she kill herself?
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Is he trying to protect her by saying it's her? She killed herself and now Aoi wants to take the blame. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Are you really... This is it. Giddy up. Backflip to get the result the developers want. It is, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You're
it
a
really
liar.
is doing that.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a
Why is she
liar!
fighting back?
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Oh, fucking die already. No shit,
Wrong.
bitch. Just
You're
fucking back down, man. Fucking back down.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
I'm trying to move the...
This should prove it.
Oh, I thought there was bullets in my chamber. I thought there was more bullets in my chamber, like last time. Alright.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a
This
certain
is like a
yellow
marriage.
powder stuck to it?
Marriage must be like this. No, you're wrong. I didn't do it. Oh, you did it. I did it. Fuck. This is why some people don't fucking want to get married. Is this what fucking domestic bliss is supposed to be like?
It did?
It did. The
It's on
same
top
yellow
of her
powder that
thing.
had been spilled
I
by the
noticed
shelf
that.
in the
It was
chem
on top
lab.
of her shoes. She dropped it on her own damn self. She killed herself.
That
you know
powder
what?
was
I
yellow,
respect that.
wasn't
I
it?
respect that. That fits into the narrative. That actually fits into the narrative. But they went such a convoluted route, man. There was
So
no
the
point
powder
in
we
even
found on
bringing
Sakura.
Yasuhiro into it.
What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Baker watched the archive. Baker watched the archive.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
She dropped it on her.
Sakura
on her.
must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Unless you're trying to find out if your wife's cheating. But then instead you get someone like a Kyoko to fucking do the investigating.
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Man, I swear, this game is so good. Stream game, such a great stream game, such a fucking roller coaster. You've seen so many different sides of Moin Rage in the duration.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
And she's big as well.
But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Yo, Moin, how do you do? Are you ending after this segment? Yeah, this is where we find out now. How do you punish someone?
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The
Isn't
only
obvious?
explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
Man, I love Danganronpa. I really love it too. It's such a experience. You know when you say an experience?
It was me!
It's an experience.
The poison!
No, it was me, the poison. Shut the fuck up.
Because I killed her!
No.
I was such a fucking martyr, man. Such a martyr. She killed herself. She killed herself. I can pick a dead person. How obvious do they make this? How obvious do it?
Here's my answer.
They never let you pick dead people before.
Sakura herself.
Like there's even a choice. The illusion of agency is what I'm saying. You know when something gives you the illusion of agency? That's what it is. Because it took the interacting part. Why was the anime bad again? Because it took out the interactive part. Which is exactly why I find anime adaptations of visual novels and video games pointless. It takes the agency away.
What?
Persona 5 anime is a competent anime, but it's not going to be as good as the game.
So you're saying
Suicide?
it was suicide?
Why would she kill herself? Wouldn't she wanna fucking...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it.
Genocide Jill, is that you, Genocide Jill? Hurry, I'm gonna kick this door down. That was too close. You're almost a Genocide Jill sandwich.
But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it.
That fits the narrative. I don't like the way we've got up to this point, but I like that narrative.
Also,
that's
she
a good
could end
narrative.
her own life.
Her own fucking life. How could you do
And
that,
that
man?
explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because she literally locked herself in the room. We all assumed someone staged it. And Kyoko presented 3 options to us. But she didn't present the 4th, which is Sakura herself locked it. Monokuma. No,
I
it's
got
Sakura.
it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
Really? She fucking killed herself after all
I'm
that?
sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
Yeah, it's a good gateway drug into the actual visual novels, I guess.
She sat there, drank the poison,
My gateway
and
drug
breathed
into
her last
this
breath.
game is really, really weird. There's a guy there's a guy I follow, a podcast I watch, Colin Moriarty. He hates weebos. He hates anime, Japanese culture. He hates visual novels. He hates this, but he loves Danganronpa for some reason. And I was like, fuck, this conservative, libertarian dude is saying he loves Danganronpa.
And the empty
I gotta
bottle
check
of
this out.
poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
The anime spoiled the games. Actually, that's true. No, I didn't watch it. No way, man. Let me tell you something quickly, but I don't want to waste your time. I don't watch anything outside of what I react to. Well, literally what you see me reacting to is what I watch. So anytime I'm reacting to an anime, you're literally watching with me. I'm not watching any other show, any extraneous episodes or other shows outside of my time. So literally what I react to is what I watch. That's my anime habit, you know what I mean?
At that point, someone
dropped
grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
She's technically accomplice to... How does this work? The black is... Who did? No one did the killing. Sakura killed herself. But Aoi's an
You
accomplice
did it to
cover
throw
it
off
up
the
there.
investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead.
Yeah, but we don't know the sense of place. We only see fucking cardboard cutouts on a flat screen. We don't know where people are positioned relative to these things. This is why I wish this game was a 3D game. Well, shit, Moy, that makes me feel like a voyeur. I saw that made in the midst of the second season and a movie queued for 2019, a movie of it. Yeah, that seems interesting. And my reason for live reacting is to stay motivated to watch anime TV shows. Yeah, sometimes you enjoy a show more when you react to
And
it.
because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
Now this could have been anyone. They could have inserted anyone into this. They could even have said it was Byakuya. Just the involvement. Just the involvement of the
And the
whole.
more I think about it, the more I
Cinder knows.
realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah, 3 hour marks my limit, so. They're the ones wasting my fucking time, man, coming to this fucking
You
conclusion.
said you were going to go get everyone
Poison
else.
did it.
But your
I didn't
real
know what the
intention was to
motivation
go
was
to
for
the
fucking
chem lab and
killing
switch
yourself.
out the containers, wasn't it?
Why would you kill yourself? You have so much to fight
Once
for.
you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There,
Yes.
you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd
So
grabbed from the rec room.
Aoi was involved, except that Sakura
When
wanted
you
it.
left the
She
lab,
wanted to die.
all you had was the empty protein
So it
can.
was
Thinking
Aoi
about it
in
like
the
that, the footprints make perfect
Deal.
sense.
It could mean any fucker at this point, man. Like, what is this, man?
When you were
There's
done,
so few characters
you
left, so
gathered
you gotta
everyone
convolute
together.
it.
And once you were back in the rec
Rec
room,
room? She covered it up. She killed herself. Aoi covered it up. Wow, oh boy.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
This trial might have gone on longer than it needs to. This one maybe I have to criticize
Honestly,
this one. I like
should
the
have
outcome, I like
noticed.
the
You should have
narrative,
been
but I
the
gotta
first
criticize
one
it
to
for
run
going
up
way too
Sakura's
fucking
lifeless
long, man.
body.
Needlessly long.
The
Needlessly
Hina I know
convoluted.
never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed
Committed
suicide.
suicide.
In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Yeah, but it ended up looking like it was her
As
anyway.
long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
30 seconds.
That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right?
She
The
wanted to take the
footprints in
blame.
the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of
That's why
evidence.
Zest
and
challenged
yet,
you. Okay.
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Yeah. Which is the opposite of what I thought, which was that she actually did it.
No!
She was involved though.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I
No,
did
you're
it!
too dumb, you're too dumb.
enough,
Shut up
Hina.
and let's get on with this, man.
Not! Nothing's over!
Kill yourself. You know the person who should have killed themselves? Her. She should have.
Actually, no. You're right.
What?
We have to end this properly.
Okay, let's end it properly. I mean, who do I vote for? Why? She's dead. Okay, here we go. Act 1. Slips the doors. One other person, Byakuya. Where is he? These pictures are somewhat vague sometimes. Byakuya, there. It's true, Made in Abyss setting is absolutely fascinating. It's fascinating. I wouldn't say the character's anything special, but it's got a good hook. Yeah, but that a huge pervert created probably the best poses. Pointless sexuality bothers me a little though. Toko got to the rec room and hid somewhere. Okay. This one should be fairly straightforward. We actually went through so many of the motions for this. That hero hits Sakura with chess piece. What did Hiro try to cover up? The murder he thought he'd committed. Toko. Look at him run. She didn't like that. At that point, Toko was in the locker. Wait a second. At that point, Toko was in the locker. Okay, she would have seen something. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Coming out of the locker. What did she do with the magazine? What is that picture? It's got to be this, right? Hit it. What was it the Monokuma that Genocide Joe hit Sakura with? Well, it looks like she's already holding the... I feel so sad, my cinnamon roll Sakura. You really like Sakura, don't you? Yeah, stuff like hanging them naked, whatever, sure, but it gets more blatant in the manga. Hanging them naked? What manga are we talking about? You never know with art and what the artist intended at the time, and people are free to interpret, but that's what makes art art. I find it odd that I can always get into the Fellowship of the Ring easily, but have to be in a certain mood for the rest. Yeah. Oh man, look at Sakura, man. Look at that. This comic book's gonna be dope. What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab. Some of these are red herrings, man. For fuck's sake. Oh, you know what? I think one of these I might have got wrong. Hold on. One sec. No, I got that right. She drank it. Fuck, man, look at her. Something in there. Oh, wait a second. We're already looking at it. Where the bag at? What was it they switched with the bottle of poison and left on the rec room floor? Oh, I see. No. This has got to be it now. Alright. You sit down for 5 seconds and that's it, fall asleep. I'm imagining Monokuma's voice when Baker said, ah shit, I'm late. the laugh, right? I love the series too, Full Metal, but I like the Hobbit trilogy a lot more.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Yep.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Wow.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Yeah, Baker, you're gonna have a laugh at this. You're gonna have a laugh at this too.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Look how big his hair looks in that fucking comic.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Yeah.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
Most of these guys would have been arrested for the stuff they've done. In the real world, most of these fuckers would be arrested for their involvement in just the case.
To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Funny he blamed on her.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Yeah.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
To me, headcanon and interpretation with zero evidence aren't valid. I agree, Pink Moose Tree. I agree. That's why you get so many pretentious 10-minute fucking analysis and videos. Most of your heroes, not your heroes, but your heroes have turned out to be frauds. I was having this conversation before. Tyrone's turned out to be a fraud. Gigux turned out to be a fraud. He used to be the guy who used to hate on everything he hates, he praises now. Someone was showing me his comment section. Everything he fucking hates, he fucking praises now. Frauds, man. Idols. Frauds.
She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
Sakura still was so compassionate. Look at her.
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura.
People like to interject a meaning into an author's work. Unless the author, it's not fucking our fault that the authors are shutting. It's not our fault that the author doesn't want to walk out of his house or give interviews. It's not our fault. Don't interject your fucking interpretation and have it as canon. You know what I mean? Is the sky actually blue? In this case, man. Giga hates Gintama. No good person hates Gintama.
And she freaked out.
I'm not saying Gintama's perfect, but how can you fucking hate Gintama?
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Is it our fault that Sadachi doesn't like giving interviews? The guy doesn't even want to appear on camera. Is it our fault? The only thing you hear about these mangakas are their little blogs or blurbs or whatever it is in Shonen, Weekly Shonen Jump. Oh, today I took a shit and it hurt my back. This is why there's no chapters. Literally, that's all you're gonna hear from these guys.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing.
Yeah.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma.
Okay.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
They couldn't do the job, so she did the job herself.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chemist.
I was questioning Dun. What is Dun jokes?
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
That's literally what fucking Togashi says in Weekly Shonen Jump every other
and
couple
there,
of months.
She took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there.
See, you leave it to the anime community to decipher what a guy's saying and make a 20-minute analysis video what this could mean for Hunter x Hunter and what does Togashi really mean. I'm sitting here watching, look, the guy just took a shit and broke his back again. That's what he's talking about. It's not about, oh, he's a slave to his art, man. He's a slave to his art. He's a great guy. I love his work. He's a slave to his art. People like to decipher. He's literally telling you that his back aches today and he just couldn't be bothered to write a chapter because it was too painful. Literally, that's what he's saying.
But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Never meet your heroes. That's why we have the gold and the gray and the gold argument. Is that coat green or is it gold? People say that with the sorry. So I'm going off tangent. I don't want to waste your time. They say that with gunmetal gray. Is it green or is it gray?
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
Owie. Look, I love that scene. Enlightened, and look at her in her shame. Does she get blackened though?
Of the case.
So hold on a second. Will she get executed? Is there a rule that says she'll get executed?
Sakura took her own life.
Okay, I don't think so.
And
but...
you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Okay.
That's
what happened? But Makoto, how did you...
Sama! There we go.
How did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth?
I thought you were better.
That even I couldn't discern.
How'd you do this?
Huh? Oh, well...
I thought you were too Spanish short of a toolbox.
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Men are talking. Men are talking.
See? Didn't I tell you?
Are we even really living? Are we not just brains floating in a jar somewhere, imagining our realities? I've heard that argument a million times.
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
It's your subjective interpretation of your experiences, I think, what it is. I think that's the beauty, though. Here we go. Did I get an A or did I fuck this up really bad? Can I get an overall rank A, please? Can I get overall rank A? Yes, I've got A for all of them. You know, considering how much I fuck up, I seem to not fuck it up as much as maybe some other players do. So I feel good. That J for JoJo too. Maybe it's my first time. Byakuya's gonna commit suicide soon. Okay, so if I watch Death Note and say Misa was a mastermind who puppeteered the entire show, is that a valid subjective interpretation? I don't know. I don't even remember Death Note. Duld will tell me I need to rewatch Death Note, but I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
We did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
What?
I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Take a protein drink, little Monokuma.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Join my Twitter group, man. Let me invite you guys to Tesh. But you gotta not get triggered. There are 1 or 2 characters in my Twitter group that may offend you based on views. In fact, if I don't offend you, I don't think those guys will offend you. So, have that conversation in that group. I can invite you, Tanya, and you guys, Pink Moose. Are you on Twitter, Pink Moose? You gotta. This is why I keep shilling my fucking Twitter. Join Twitter. That's where the conversations go down.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadful
This is a big argument about trying to prove
one?
that subjectivity is actually objectivity. You can't. It's not a truth. You have to prove that it's 100% truth based on fact.
What's it gonna be? What's it
Not to
gonna
diminish subjective
be?
experiences, because people think that belief in God is subjective, right? You can't prove it, but then you can't prove it otherwise. That's why we have this debate. If you could prove otherwise, without a shadow of a doubt, we wouldn't have this conversation. But because you can't, neither side has a valid kind of guilty, man. Fucking Sakura.
Okay.
Are they gonna execute a dead body? I wouldn't put it past them.
My entire existence!
What did you say? Come on.
It's different. You can't help but be hypocritical if you see, subjectivity is just a weird place, man. Like, is a guy who says he's a girl or not? Do you buy it or you don't buy it? If I don't buy their subjectivity, why should I expect other people to my subjectivity? But you shouldn't be forced to accept someone's subjectivity. So it's fine. You can't deny that the Earth is round, or that we breathe oxygen, or gravity.
Don't be mean.
What is this?
This is exactly what I wanted. I mean, the reason Sakura died. What? We didn't do nothing, man. You all killed her. Are you fucking with me right now?
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
I like this music. It makes Aoi and Sakura's relationship sound sweet. So meaningful and sweet. You're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Makoto's sinless, man. We all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. That's why she wanted all of us to die. By her taking the blame, everyone dies. True, but that's why it's nearly impossible to have a discussion with dogs or super intelligent aliens. What about people with 5 cone cells that allow me to perceive in more color? Okay, concentrate on the story. We can't. We can keep the conversation another time.
What is this?
They do say I don't know where I heard this, but we do see more shades of green than any other color. We can see more shades of green than other colors. Maybe that means something. And someone said it's because back in the day we needed to distinguish predator, prey amongst the vegetation or some shit. There was a note in the front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. We intend to find all the evidence, but somehow we didn't find this. She didn't come in. Okay, this I remember. Calm down, you don't have to worry about me. Listen to this music. You're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Oh wow. Why would you kill yourself? Fight, fam. Because of me, so you killed yourself. My responsibility. But once you told the truth, you weren't gonna be responsible anymore. Find some way to everyone to forgive her. So killing yourself, everyone forgives you. Oh, don't see how dangerous that is.
But...
Sakura did nothing wrong, man. Cause Sakura actually did nothing wrong. I knew it, man. I knew it. One thing I'll agree with, Sakura was never gonna do anything wrong.
They're friends.
Wow, she considers them friends. Wow.
Why?
What a big sacrifice from a big person. She was not only big, she had a big heart. Look at that face. misunderstanding. You knocked her over the head.
What are you saying?
Shit. And you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. You know what? I was so angry at Aoi, but she's right though. Like, why? Sakura's an approachable person. She didn't give off this vibe of unapproachability, you know what I mean?
I won't forgive you.
How desperate she was. Even the way she held fucking Toko after she'd hit her. I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
None of them could do it, so she fucking did herself in. Shit, man. I'm not gonna lie, she's got the best, the most dramatic death, I think. And you didn't cozy up to her, Moin. Too busy flirting with that fat hentai dude. I want to put my scientific opinion on the table, but it's not the time. This was officially, I liked Aoi just a little bit more. Yeah, I can see why she's upset, but she's so dumb. You came.
Hina.
Huh?
I have a favor to ask.
Shit.
Huh?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Oh man, it's so sad. It's so sad. That's when I realized. Oh shit, man. It's only when you realize how it went down that you fucking feel it, yeah. One sec. Wait. You're gonna have to put up with Sofa Summer. Wait. You're gonna have to put. My battery died. The charger cable's so short. Sorry, it's fine. The charger cable's so short that I have to go up to the TV to fucking put my charger cable, Sony one. So you're gonna have to deal with Sofa Summer for now. Yeah. Nah, fucking hell, man. These Sony controllers are the worst controllers for battery life.
Please.
Demian, please open the door. Why? Fuck, man. Even a poet, like final pose, man. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. Fuck, man. That weakness, that's normal. And
why?
Blamed her. We didn't blame her. We were trying to find the culprit. None of us blamed her. Did any of us hold it against her? Even Makoto didn't hold it against her. My lungs. Sorry, Tao. This is unedited, 100% unedited stream. Anyone else would have edited this like fucking Heavenly Controller. Pushed her into a corner, we murdered her. Okay, man. I know she's emotional right now. You did your best to make the wrong conclusion. She wanted to kill everyone. Free of her regrets. Wow. Can she not get executed just for that? I could never face after this.
Hey!
The final tears. Look at this guy. You thought I ruined the emotional moment. Monokuma does that all alone, man.
Hey!
Fall asleep over here. This has gone on really fucking long, man. 3.5 hours. I need to draw a line on the sand at some point here. Let me just let this be over. It's nothing but your interpretation, right? This is the conversation you fuckers have been having in my chat. Everything you just is nothing but your interpretation. What a suicide note, man. I love this. Monokuma is such a don, man. This is basically the anime snob of the community, Monokuma.
What are you saying?
Because her and me.
In other words, yes, indeed.
Entire foundation is shaky. What the hell? What?
What the heck?
What the hell is going on now?
Of course. Yep.
Suicide note. Sakura suicide note. Do you think Monokuma orchestrated this?
Too bad.
I wrote that one. It was all me, babe. What?
It's true.
Ah, fuck's sake, man.
Huh?
What?
Unbelievable.
Okay, don't say lie. This is undead.
Well now.
Wow. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. What? Well, true, he didn't affect the outcome. We were jerking each other around. Monokuma was right. Yeah.
And?
So then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
Are you kidding me?
Hey!
Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
Yes. Giving me the willies.
Enough already.
Yes, indeed.
There's something I have to tell you. I hate to do this to you, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
I'm getting really angry. Mickey Mouse versus fucking Monokuma, man. Love to see it.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
300 years, yeah.
I
she told
couldn't
me.
let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
Fuck,
That's
man.
how I saw things.
Greatest weakness. Stay given to the master.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
Fuck, man. Neither the mastermind expected an incident involving Sayaka. Another stalemate,
However,
so she keeps things
as
going.
I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina,
Oh, wow. The Hina is... What's the female version of bromance?
my resolve began to weaken.
Wow, friendship. Nakama. Mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. I'm sure Slowpoke in realizing tits. They big.
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
You are my friend. It's with the Egyptian shit though. Really though.
I've
really
made a
dope.
decision. I will no longer retreat.
She's
No
thick with a
longer
C.
compromise. No longer
Two Cs.
regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
To reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Shit. So you were involved in this. She forced her hand. Oxymoronic, or just moronic. Monokuma's localization is dope. Cute
Of
little
course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
What attack you may want to make on
So
me?
this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind. My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Variable suspicion, disharmony. Fuck, man. So killing herself was
Of
the answer.
course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
Mastermind's commanded. She took her own life. And that moved things
But
along
I've
for sure.
decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Oh, wow. She'd rather not take a friend's life. Fuck. The one good person in this game, Sakura.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm gonna
you
end
think
it
of
soon. I
me,
just need this to be over.
please know
This has
that
gone
you are
really,
all
really
my
long.
most
This
treasured friends.
needlessly long. That's the worst thing I could say about it. It's good though. It's got a nice outcome. I never had people like you in my life. Shit.
Huh?
She didn't die, hey?
No way!
You think she was that kind of person, Aoi? You didn't know her at all, you bitch. Did you think she would have wanted you to kill everyone?
Correct.
Yeah. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That was a fairly good reason to kill yourself, I guess. But I don't really agree with suicide, though. But I have sympathy for people who bring themselves to that point. No normal person can do that.
However,
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
He was trying to stop me. Please don't be sad. The path I've chosen. Fuck, man. So her line ends with her, man. What happened to 300 years of protecting your dojo? On my behalf. Oh, that's why we invented metrics. Okay. Based on frequency, know what color exactly is. What's the word?
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
You only believe something only so far as that you agree socially to agree with something, you know what I mean?
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. No matter what, just survive.
But...
She turned the tables on you, are we?
What are you gonna do?
Pointless. Maybe it'll stop her from killing someone in the next fucking chapter.
Uh-oh.
So you guys could try to kill each other. Yeah, we did. Ah, shit. Why you gotta be that savage, Monokuma, man? Pick the big one. Fuck. You blame her, go ahead, she deserves it. Next victim, nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Monokuma greatness. Fuck, man.
Say what?
Now Makoto is fucking getting pissed. She had made us remember we're not enemies to each other. We're friends. You need to work together. Nakama!
You know?
Sofa-sama, man. Sofa-sama. You see my indentation in there.
Well?
Imagine you saw a Ninja Turtle shell indentation in there. That would expose me as a Ninja Turtle. Alright, you know what? I need to draw a line under this. They just keep going and going. I'm not saying I don't like this, but it's 3.5 hours now. I need to end it. I'll continue it. I'll save it here, and I'll end it. Let me see. I think most of the emotional stuff's over, so I'll continue this next episode. So next stream, hopefully. Tom, just go. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Pink Moose, it's all good, man. Like, why have this conversation, man? This whole world. Look how many people have lived and died in the history of man. You think this is the first time someone's had this conversation? You think the philosophers never had this conversation? Let me see if that's saved. I wasn't sure. Bye, man. Take care, Tao, Sinbad, Hokage, Pink Moose Tree, Jas JLA, and all you other philosophers out there. Then always, man, always. And be sure to check out the archive as well, because it's gonna be jokes for you guys. And fuck you, that's it. Alright, peace out, guys. Peace out.